Hey guys, what's happening? Welcome to the Star Wars headquarters. I'm Ryan, joined with my twin bro, Robbie. Hey guys, what's up? And guys, we are taking a look at brand new gameplay that's going to be coming up in the Star Wars Battlefront 2 multiplayer beta. What you're seeing here is Takodana, guys. Yeah. You're seeing the First Order Flametrooper for the very first time. You're getting to see First Order Stormtroopers, the Takodana map. We're going to show off LAAT gameplay right here. We're going to show off pretty much everything that you're going to be experiencing in the beta starting tomorrow on October 4th if you pre-ordered for the early access, and then of course everyone else gets it on October 6th.
Yes, we are so excited, and special thanks to Dyson EA for flying us out to Stockholm to grab ourselves some early gameplay and play the game. This is our footage, of course, me and Ryan playing, and we had a total blast, and Takodana looks absolutely beautiful. And there's the new hyena bomber, which is really cool to see. And you're going to be seeing a ton of stuff like the Tri-Fighter, you know, we saw teases of that in the trailers and stuff like that. But guys, we see you all in the chat. Hello, welcome to the live stream. Thank you guys so much for joining. Yeah, we cannot wait to hop onto the beta. Hello, Nappin, our moderator. What's up, man? How are you guys? How are you doing there? And we have Brandon in the chat and Woody. But guys, you guys can ask questions, by the way.
Yes, of course. And we want to shout out EA, of course, for paying for our trip and flying us out to their studio.
Yeah, I said.
And so you did say that. I was so distracted. But I want to make sure you said that.
You're watching the gameplay.
I was
too much, man. You're too hot.
Right now we're looking at First Order Flametrooper gameplay. What do you guys think about the Flametrooper? Let us know in the comments. He is so cool. Yeah. Of course, he's a reinforcement in the game. So what that means is basically you have to earn battle points, and then you earn the battle points by completing objectives, basically defeating enemies, and then you purchase your reinforcement Flametrooper, and he's pretty powerful.
Yeah, and here we're looking at one of my all-time favorite star cards and abilities. Yes. It is the supercharged sentry gun, and it turns the heavy class into elite heavy class, and it's really impressive. I mean, I had a total blast with this. I remember opening up with this, and I heard someone when we were live streaming going, "What is going on?"
I know.
I'm like, I've got this new supercharged star card. It's insane, man. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. When you get that thing at first, you're like, holy cow, this thing just absolutely devastates everything in it.
Yeah, so you wouldn't want to go up against it.
Yeah, and here's the Wookiee Warrior.
Yeah, here's the Wookiee Warrior, guys. And I got to play with him. Good imitation, Rob. I got to play with him, and he is extremely powerful, guys.
Indeed.
And, again, you got to really pay attention to their health, though. Even though you do get the reinforcement, remember, they can still be killed pretty rapidly. Yeah. So you got to be smart. You got to still work with your team. The reinforcements aren't too overpowered, which is good. So they're definitely not OP. But if you use them right and you stick with your team, you can definitely make a difference with these reinforcements.
Yeah, but he can heal himself, which I love. You can actually get in there and revive. You can actually see him healing himself right now, taking cover here. Yep. And this guy does not stand a chance at all. Well, maybe he did. Maybe he did.
Maybe he did.
But yeah, the Wookiee Warrior, he is extremely fun to play with. I mean, so much fun. Oh, by the way, we're doing a giveaway.
Yes, we're doing a giveaway.
You should tell them about the giveaway really fast,
So guys, as you know, we've been doing a giveaway for Battlefront 2, and we've upgraded the giveaway now to include the Battlefront 2 Deluxe Edition with a Force FX lightsaber. So all you have to do is subscribe to our channel here at Star Wars HQ. Like and comment on this video. You may need to come back and leave a comment when it publishes. But make sure you leave hashtag Battlefront 2 in your comment, and then we will be selecting a random winner who will be winning Battlefront 2 Deluxe and a Force FX lightsaber. And those Force FX lightsabers, guys, they're not cheap.
Yeah,
they're not cheap, let me tell you.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you're just joining us again, we're taking a look at the first gameplay of Takodana. Yeah. That's going to be playable in the Star Wars Battlefront 2 beta starting tomorrow. And looks like we got a donation from Shoe Reviews. Thank you for the donation.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Let's see what they said. They said they would like to see the
would
you like to see the Battle of Coruscant, Mustafar, and the Jedi Temple as maps for DLC? I think this would be amazing. Love the channel. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Definitely
thank you.
appreciate that. And
Of course.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes,
It's like a
to all of
no-brainer.
that. Yeah.
I really do hope we see a lot of support for the Clone Wars era stuff after release. I do think that we're going to be seeing a ton of Last Jedi content, anything related to the new movies and stuff.
Yes.
So, yeah, I really do want to see Clone Wars supported, and Geonosis as well.
Oh,
you know?
yes.
There-
Geonosis, guys.
I feel like this game is setting
Oh,
up to
man.
be so expansive, you know,
Yes.
down the road, and it's wonderful to know that everyone is going to be staying together because of the free seasons.
Exactly. The DLC is going to be free, guys, which is extremely exciting. And another
Extremely.
thing, I know, extremely. And, you know, imagine if they did a Geonosis DLC or like an entire Clone Wars DLC. That would be mind-blowing. I would like to see Captain Rex, Commander Cody in there. I think that would be really cool as heroes or reinforcements, and then maybe commandos or something.
Oh yeah,
That'd be
definitely.
so
That
cool,
would be
guys.
very, very cool. But yeah, we're taking a look at more Flametrooper gameplay now. We're also going to be seeing arcade mode later down the road. A lot of you are
Yes.
wondering about the offline content.
Yep.
What can we expect from that? Well, we will be discussing that in this video, so...
Yeah, we
we're
can
gonna
take a look at that right now if you want to.
Well,
Or
I would
we'll-
really like to stay on the...
Okay, well, don't worry. About 5 minutes.
Yeah,
guys.
about
10
5 minutes we'll look at that. But, yeah, there's a lot of Takodana gameplay
Yeah.
that I wanted to show here.
We got some amazing stuff
'Cause
here,
we've got-
guys.
yeah.
We got the Heavy.
Yeah.
He's using his Sentry, guys. And
Oh, this
again, this is the supercharged Sentry.
Yes.
And we were discussing that earlier. And basically, the Heavy will start off with a regular Sentry, which is basically just a rotary blaster, which outputs a lot more firepower. You can customize that ability, that Sentry ability, with a star card called Supercharged.
It makes it explosive. So
Yes, and it makes it explosive, and it replaces the whole ability.
yeah, it's a lower rate of fire, and you can't move.
Yeah, you
But
can't
when you
move.
get going, man, you get going. And
Yeah.
the thing is, though, you are pretty vulnerable because you can't move. So you have to have some protection. And you want people near you anyway, like your
Exactly.
team, because
Exactly.
you can buff them. So that's something new since EA Play is now the Heavy can now buff other teammates around him, which I absolutely love these mechanics of team play in the game that they're introducing. I'm a huge fan of that.
Yep. And we're going to take a look at the classes right now, guys. We're going to start off with the Assault class here, guys, which is going to be in the beta, of course. There's going to be 4 classes: Assault, Heavy, Officer, and Specialist.
Yeah.
And right now, we're actually taking a look at
the officer.
I
Do you
apologize.
need to
Let me see if I
rewind?
can- Let me see if I can get that to the
What did
correct
you
spot.
do, Ryan?
I know, I
I'm
messed
like,
up.
we're taking a look at the Assault class.
There we go,
And
the
there's
Assault
officer
class. I know, I don't know. And appreciate, looks like Gaming, DJ Gaming, YT just donated. Thank you
so much
Definitely
for that.
appreciate that.
Yeah, really appreciate that, man.
And here is the Assault class. And looks like Kevion donated as well. Thank you very much. Definitely
Do they have
appreciate that,
questions?
guys.
Remember,
And I will take a look at the questions as well to
so
see
we need to answer their questions
on that.
because I think you guys might have questions.
And enjoy the Assault gameplay. Again, the Assault class is being seen right here. We're using his ability here, which basically gives him a short-range
Vanguard,
weapon.
right?
Yeah, Vanguard, and it's extremely powerful, guys. You can see that we just demolished the clone troopers there.
Absolutely
He's got the
demolished.
grenade. One of my favorite abilities of the Assault class, though, is definitely the Scan Dart.
Yeah, so they've added that recently, and that is a really, really cool ability. And it's not too OP. That's one thing that I really like about it. The radius isn't too huge.
Yeah.
That was a kind of a problem with the Scan Pulse. And thank you, Jarrett Hurst, for the support. We really appreciate you guys.
Really appreciate that, guys.
Sending all of your love and support. It has been, you guys have been with us for years and years.
Yep.
And it really does mean the world to us.
We still
Definitely.
remember the day the original Battlefront was announced at E3 2013.
Yes.
It was huge.
Yeah.
And then
It's
here's the
crazy.
Heavy class, which I think is your favorite, Robbie.
This is one of my
Yes.
favorites,
This
yes.
is- yes.
I have a new favorite. I'm starting to really like the Specialist as well. We'll be looking at that a little bit here in a moment.
Yep.
But yeah, DJ Gaming YouTube is wondering, are the controls similar to the first game? So
Very good question.
they are somewhat similar, but they are massively improved in my opinion.
Yes.
Because the rolling, you just saw some rolling there.
Yep.
And the rolling works so well this time. And I have not had any issues with the controls at all, you know, and
Yes.
Of course, there's first person, and then there's third person you can mess around with. But yeah, you know, DICE, I feel like they're like the king of first person shooters, and now in this case, third person shooters.
Yeah, and a lot of people complained that the first game was too easy, like it felt too arcadey.
Yeah.
And I think that they've made a massive improvement on that with Star Wars Battlefront 2, because you can definitely feel that you need to burst with some weapons. Some weapons are definitely going to be more short to medium range, whereas the Specialist, for instance, who's the sniper class, definitely has that reach with his sniper blaster loadout. So that's definitely a long-range weapon. And thank you, Paul. Kat, I believe it is. Thank you for the donation. We definitely appreciate everyone who's donating, guys. And if you're in the chat, we're not ignoring you. Do not worry. We see your questions. Hello, Caleb. I'll give some shout-outs right now. Hey, Caleb. Hey, Casper. How's it going, everybody?
Yeah.
Hope
hey,
you guys
guys.
are all
Thank
doing
you so
good.
much for the donuts, Renegade Sith. I am hungry for those,
There's the
actually.
classic Star Wars HQ donuts.
Oh, yeah. Here's the supercharged Sentry Star card. So you obtain this star card by going through the loot crates.
Exactly, yeah, by unlocking the crates.
Unlocking the crates, yeah. So, basically, again, this modifies the existing ability, which is the rotary blaster, into something.
And here it is in action, guys. You can see that it is quite explosive. It's literally a supercharged star card here, so it literally has explosive power behind it. And here we see jumping around.
Yeah, trying to jump. I do that.
Around.
I actually do that in my gameplay. You'll see me doing that as a Flametrooper. I'm trying to run away as fast as possible. It does not work.
It does not.
No,
so,
this game is not
good luck with that.
Too much of a game where you can just hop around. And you know, with the aiming, what happened here?
Oh, let's go.
I think it's. Do you have it on a loop? You need to have that set to loop, but.
Yeah, let's go and rewind it, guys, and get that playing. Sorry about that.
Ryan. No, but yeah. So let's take a look at some of the comments. More donuts are rolled in. Yummy. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask them, of course. But. Yeah, can we take a look at, Ryan, the new aerial units? The new Tri-Fighter, the LAAT, which is right up here. Let me grab that from you. Yeah, right there.
So let's go ahead and take a look at, guys, at the LAAT, the new Hyena-class bomber, and the Tri-Fighter, and we're going to take a look at that right now. Let's start off with something that you guys have been really wanting to see here, the LAAT, because I know that's something that everyone's been asking about. And the LAAT, the way this transport ship or gunship works is it is a reinforcement in the game, so you do have to earn battle points to unlock it, and then you fly in. You don't get to control it. It is on a fixed path around the map, so it's very similar to how the U-Wing worked from Battlefront 1's Rogue One expansion.
Yeah.
But you do get to man its blaster gun right here, so it's quite powerful, and when we played with it, it was quite difficult to pick off enemies because, again, we're facing off against droids. They do blend in with the feed environment.
I do think that it needs to be buffed.
Yeah, it does need a little buff.
At least in the build we were playing, it everyone agreed that it needed to be buffed. So I do think it will be buffed, and they will change it a little bit. But
and thank you to Urban Avenger there.
Oh yeah. Thank you so much, for the support. We really appreciate it, guys, for real. But yeah, you can see here how it is just circling the battlefront here, and Ryan is trying to get some targets. It's very difficult, again, to find those targets, but you can actually attack the MTT with it. That's one thing that it's really good at doing. So if you time it right, you can get into the LAAT and do some damage against the MTT, which is a really good tactic. So guys, when you hop into the beta, remember to try to time getting into the LAAT with that opening when the MTT becomes vulnerable.
Exactly, yep, and I'm just excited to see the LAAT in there. And thank you, Jamie. He says, you guys rock. Thank you for the support. Definitely appreciate that. And hope you guys are enjoying the footage of the beta that's coming out tomorrow, October 4th, for those that pre-ordered the game. And then October 6th is the open beta for everybody else. And if you're really enjoying the video, guys, the live stream, be sure to hit that like button. Let us know that you're enjoying it.
Yeah.
It took forever to put together this live stream for you guys.
Ryan was up until 3 a.m.
Yeah, I was up until 3 a.m., guys. I got like, what?
It was
4 hours of sleep, maybe not that. And let's go ahead and get over to the Hyena class bomber, guys.
And by the way, guys, as we do our live stream, we are releasing brand new videos of Battlefront 2 on our channel. So it's going to be happening about every half hour.
Yep.
The next video is going out in just a moment. It's going to be dedicated to the LAAT, the Hyena class bomber, and then we're going to also be seeing the Tri-Fighter and going over all of the abilities and stuff. So I'm going to actually go and publish that right now for you guys.
Yep, so Robbie's going to be doing that. I'll explain what you're seeing on the screen right now, which of course is the droid Hyena class bomber, guys. And this thing, let me tell you, it's extremely powerful. It has the dual torpedoes, I should say. And then it has the multi-missiles and of course the countermeasures as well. And it's just an amazing starfighter, guys. Of course, it is considered in the bomber class. It is slower, but keep in mind, it has a lot more health than your standard fighter. And, you know, remember, I do have to mention this, of course. In the beta, you will get to experience Starfighter Assault, which is the space battles in Battlefront 2. And I'm extremely excited for the space battles in Battlefront 2 because it's such a huge upgrade compared to the original Battlefront. And the original Battlefront, it was fun with the fighter squadron mode, but the cool thing about the space battles in Battlefront 2 is that they are so much more in-depth with the objectives you have to go after. There's different phases in the space battles in Starfighter Assault. You now have classes with your starfighters, including the fighter, the interceptor, and the bomber, which is what you're looking at here. And it just makes for some awesome, intense gameplay. And thank you to Christian, who donated $5. Thank you for that. Definitely appreciate that. He says, "Hey guys, am I seeing customization on clones?" Well, it's not necessarily, I don't believe it's true customization. I do have to look at that, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Let's go back to what Christian is referring to, because it is a very good point you bring up there, Christian. If we take a look here at the classes video, let's see if I can get that back up, guys. I just had that. Let's see. But that's a very good point. With customization, we're very excited with what they're doing with the clone troopers, and we hope to see more. There it is. There we go. I was trying to get that up for you. So there's a look at what we're seeing there, what Christian is referring to. And yes, we do want to see more of this in Star Wars Battlefront 2, guys. We're not sure if you're going to be able to pick the skins or not just yet. But stay tuned here at the Star Wars HQ for more details on this. But we do know that the classes in Star Wars Battlefront 2, when concerning the clones, look very different when you compare the Assault class compared to the Heavy class, compared to the Officer and the Specialist. They look very different with the skins that they have on those classes, which is very exciting to see. And again, like Christian pointed out, hopefully we see a lot more of this in the future with Star Wars Battlefront 2. But guys, thank you to Paul again for that donation. Definitely appreciate that, Paul. And let's see what else we're looking at here.
I'm back.
Robbie's back. Robbie's back. Welcome back. And one thing I did want to show you guys is Starfighter Assault, because Starfighter Assault is going to be a huge part of the multiplayer beta, and I'm excited about it. We got the TIE Interceptor here, which of course is the Interceptor class of the bunch, and it's extremely fast and nimble, but it has lower health when compared to other classes.
Yeah, I honestly cannot wait to see the Clone Wars era with space combat. I think that's going to be really cool, because
that's going to be insane.
What's really cool about this game is that it's completely cohesive between basically every game type. So Galactic Assault has 3 eras. It's got multiple classes. Then you've got the Starfighter Assault, which is space battles, but it also has all of the eras supported.
Yep.
And it has classes as well for the Starfighter. So it really feels like they have this cohesive package here, and you have an understanding in your mind of what's going on. For example, like this Interceptor is kind of like the SMG gun or the close quarters weapon of the sky.
That's a good way to put it.
Which is really cool.
And many of you guys were wondering about the arcade mode.
Yes.
So let's go and dive into the arcade mode. Now, this is, of course, kind of similar to Skirmish, but it is in a way completely different than what we had in the original Battlefront. You simply, in this scenario here, you go in as Darth Maul or a battle droid, a B-2 RP rocket droid, and you're tasked with basically taking out all of the
This is,
I just realized it.
That's not
There it
arcade
is, arcade
mode.
mode. You're tasked with taking
Here's
out the
arcade
waves
mode.
of enemies, guys. In this case, we spawned in as the rocket droid. You get the choice on this scenario to spawn in as the rocket droid or Darth Maul. And you'll notice there's a timer up there. So your goal is to wipe out as many clone troopers as possible, which will keep on adding time to your timer. And you will get the chance to spawn back in after you die as either the rocket droid in this case or Darth Maul. We had a lot more success as Darth Maul.
Yeah, definitely. Darth Maul can just absolutely own. But Nico Burrow, thank you so much for the donation. We really appreciate it, man.
Appreciate that. Thank you guys for the support. And like we said earlier, we've been doing this for years, and you guys have supported us ever since the original launch of Star Wars Battlefront 1.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, the original Star Wars Battlefront back in 2005 was our introduction to Battlefront, of course, everyone's introduction to Battlefront. And that's what really got us hooked to Star Wars.
Yeah,
that
was like our introduction to Star Wars as a whole as well. We actually got hooked to Star Wars through Battlefront. And I'm wondering how many of you have the same story. But yeah, here we see Darth Maul in arcade mode. Yeah. He has 14 seconds, 13 seconds to get 8 kills here.
You better hurry.
And he is using the Furious Throw and Spin Attack. Will we make it? Oh, man. Absolutely dominated with the chokehold. But yeah, we made it.
Victory.
And one thing out of the event that a lot of everyone was saying that we were playing with was how cool the slow motion effect was at the end.
So cool.
And we almost felt like it would be a cool part of the game in some way during like single player arcade if that could happen a little bit more often. It's like a really cool execution type camera.
Yep, and here is the menu here, guys. So you'll select between dark side and light side. In this scenario, it's called Roger Roger. You'll get to experience the different classes in this mode. And it's a very good starting point before you jump into the multiplayer if you're brand new to Star Wars Battlefront. So if you're brand new, you've never played Star Wars Battlefront, definitely jump into the arcade mode first. Get used to the different classes. Get used to the hero controls. It's a really good way to really nail down the controls and get used to the different abilities. And again, the heroes.
Yeah, what's nice about that also is that you can actually take your multiplayer loadout into arcade mode. So if you really want to experiment with your favorite loadout and fine-tune it, you could do that through arcade mode, which I absolutely love. I think that's a really good way to test everything out. But we're loading up here, I think, into Naboo for arcade mode. It's taking a little bit longer than we wanted to, but...
And I know that, I think it was someone named CH wanted to see, CHQ wanted to see some strike. So we'll show that here in just a second, don't worry. And thank you to Dominator Gator, cool name, for the donation and the support. We definitely appreciate that.
Dominator Gator.
Hope you guys are enjoying the live stream so far.
Yeah.
And we'll get to the strike gameplay here in just a second,
but here, of course, here's team battles.
Yeah, here's team battles.
For arcade mode. And it's 10 versus 10 at the moment right now, and I don't know if that's going to change. I think, you know, there were some comments from Peter Vesty, who's the level designer on Battlefront 2, and he was just giving his opinion, but he said that he would love to continue supporting and growing the offline modes for sure, stuff like arcade adding to it post-launch, which would be nice to see.
So if you guys are big into like skirmish mode or like the offline modes, hopefully you get to see more support from the developers on that. Post-launch, of course.
See those bodies go
Look
flying?
at that.
That was crazy.
And that was the supercharge, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the supercharged sentry, guys. You're going to want to try that one for sure.
Really sweet.
It's cool. So you get them through loot crates, so if there's an exciting moment when you find something like that in a loot crate. You know, you're like, holy cow, what is this? And they're all color-coded. They all have rarities, of course. So, you know, you have different colors associated with common, uncommon, and then rare cards, which really give you some major bonuses.
And I know many of you guys are asking, how did we get the beta so early? This is actually gameplay from our session over at DICE Studio in Stockholm.
Yes.
So we were flown over there, and this is pre-recorded gameplay we're showing you, but this is the beta.
Yeah.
So this is a beta build, and you guys are going to, of course, get the latest beta build, if you will, when it releases tomorrow, October 4th.
It's happening.
And that's for everyone who pre-ordered for early access on October 4th. And then October 6th is going to be for everyone else. And yes, the beta is free. It is an open beta on the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, and the PC. So if you're wondering that, you can just download it at any time. So
yeah, that's starting October 6th for everyone. But if you did want to get early access, you do have to pre-order, and then you can get it October 4th. But I think that period has ended. So hopefully you've pre-ordered and you can join us tomorrow. But we're going to
jump over to Strike here in just a second. But SSUVY wants to see a loot box opening. Oh. So let's do that real quick. Let's take a look at what crates look like in the game. So here we go. So guys, this is a very important thing. Do not skip out on this in the beta. When you go into the beta, you should see daily crates that you can open up.
Yeah.
And voila! They have star cards. They have star cards in them. The boxes also have different victory poses. You can get weapons in there.
Credits.
In this case, we have the supercharged Sentry star card.
Yeah, I think this was literally the first one I unlocked. I was like, what is this? And I knew it was something really good. Because you could see its rarity was really up there. And there are also victory poses you can unlock, and then emotes as well.
Let's take a look at that supercharged star card in action, guys. So
yeah, it is.
Right here is what it looks like in action. So after you equip it, it will upgrade the Sentry to a supercharged Sentry, which is explosive, of course. And you can see that it just dominates. It's a great way to suppress the enemy and really keep them at bay, because when they see those explosions and they get the splash damage, trust me, they're not going to want to push forward. Yeah,
and we're also going to be seeing more Takodana gameplay, guys, here. Showing off the Rocket Trooper, I believe he's called.
Yep.
And there's some really cool new mechanics with how you actually jump around the battlefront as the Rocket Trooper, because you could jump around side to side and stuff like that. So can we go to the Takodana gameplay and start from a point where we left off?
Yeah, so let's go back to the Takodana gameplay, guys, here in just a second.
Okay.
And I think we were probably in the
No, we weren't that far. I don't think we were that far. Maybe we were.
Someone wanted to see the Flametrooper.
Yeah, let's get to the Flametrooper. Yeah, you have got...
Well,
okay, that's good.
Warrior.
Yeah, here's the Wookiee Warrior. And then I think
you will get to see the Wookiee Warrior face off against the Flametrooper here in just a second.
Yeah.
And the Wookiee Warrior, this was a moment like during our event where it was just that ultimate moment between the Wookiee Warrior and the Flametrooper that comes up here in just a second. That was insane.
Yeah.
It was just crazy how it all went down, guys.
So
wave to the camera, Robbie. Hey!
Oh, we're on camera.
And
how did that happen?
I know, it all of a sudden happened. And let's see what everyone is saying in the chats. And if you did get beta codes, guys, you probably got it from retailers. And then you'll have to preload the beta. I think it starts tomorrow.
Yeah, so you can load that
super early in the morning.
Yeah, and then if you did digitally obtain your pre-order through PSN or Xbox One, you'll just be prompted to download the game. You don't have to worry about codes.
Exactly.
Which is nice, because I was kind of like wondering about that as well. So that's cool. So here's the interior of Takodana.
Yeah, here's Maz Kanata's castle.
Yeah, it looks... yeah, Maz Kanata's castle. It looks absolutely gorgeous. It is stunning. We're going to be posting... some more gameplay really showing off the graphics soon, guys, to our channel, so look forward to that. But it's jaw-dropping. The game has seen such a graphical improvement over the previous version. I didn't even know if that was possible, because I always thought the first Battlefront looked amazing anyway, so...
Yeah, and this looks just like the movie. And thank you, Urban Avenger. And he says, do you like waffles? Yes.
Waffles or pancakes?
Yes. I think I prefer... If I had to choose, it'd be chocolate chip pancakes. I know I'm immature. I know that's an immature answer.
Super healthy, bro. Good choice.
What's the truth, guys? And John wants to know, is the LAAT on a track like the U-Wing in Battlefront 2015? Yes, it is. So we'll fly around the map on a predetermined track.
Yeah.
Now, the cool thing is, though, you can control the primary weapon, of course, so you can do that. And it's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. I really did enjoy the U-Wing in the Rogue One DLC.
Yeah.
So the LAAT being in the game is just awesome.
Rain down fire.
And right here is the officer class.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we haven't talked about the officer class. I don't think much has changed. You were the one playing with him the most, and...
I really love the officer class.
Yeah.
I love the ability to really buff up my teammates with the battle command. And then, of course, I have the turret, which is good for laying down a suppressing fire, which I set down right here.
And is that a flashbang grenade?
And it has a flashbang grenade as well, yeah.
Okay, there he goes. You toss it right there.
In this case, the objective is right behind us. And what's happening is the resistance is trying to prevent the First Order from getting to this objective, and laying down the turret right there is perfect. So you can really utilize the turret and put it in front of objectives.
And you got the heavy going right there.
Yeah,
He's defending as well. So your team is really on the ball here.
Yep.
For sure. But yeah, defending. I love this mode because it reminds me a lot of Cargo from the first Battlefront.
Yes.
I was addicted to some of the smaller CQC modes. So there is that in this game. And they don't have heroes or vehicles. So Strike Mode does not have heroes or vehicles, but it does have reinforcements. Like we have seen the Wookiee Warrior, and then we've got the Rocket Jump Trooper.
Exactly.
And then, I'm missing one, Flametrooper? Yeah, then the Flametrooper.
Thank you, Lightning Claw and G Midnight, for the donations. Definitely appreciate that, guys.
G Midnight.
And, yeah, like Robbie said, Strike Mode is definitely more, like, tactical. And each map has a different objective, which is cool. So it's similar to Galactic Assault. So, you know, when you're on feed, like Naboo, for instance, with Galactic Assault, your goal is to, of course, either take down the MTT at the beginning or protect it, depending on which side you're on. And on Takodana here, with Strike Mode, your goal as the First Order is to retrieve the artifact.
Yeah, and one thing I really like is indoor, we will be stealing an AT-AT as the rebels.
Oh yeah, that's
and at
so
nighttime,
cool.
and at nighttime, so we're going to be infiltrating and stealing this. I can't wait to do that.
Yeah, if you guys saw that screenshot, there's a screenshot of a what do you call him, Death Trooper.
Yeah.
And the Death Trooper is standing there in the night. It's real creepy. And the cool thing about him,
I will be right back.
Is he has night vision. Well, he doesn't have night vision in the game. I shouldn't say that. But I'm wondering if he will have night vision. I should say that. Will he have night vision or not? I'm very curious because it's at night, and I think it would be cool if they had night vision. Who agrees with this? But I just thought it was such a cool screenshot to see the Death Trooper on indoor standing there, and I just think it'd be cool to see him using night vision on that night map on indoor. If you agree with me, let me know in the comments. But guys, welcome to the live stream. If you're new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We're Star Wars HQ. We do tons of coverage on everything Star Wars, including the movies and the games, of course. We're looking at Star Wars Battlefront 2 right now, taking a look at the new Strike Mode on Takodana, a location from the new trilogy. This was seen in Star Wars Episode 7, where, of course, Rey found Luke Skywalker's lightsaber. Spoiler alert! I'm sure you've all seen the movie already. And, hello, everybody. Welcome, Jonathan. Welcome, Gaming Up. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, X-Hat. Welcome, Lord Vader. Hope you guys are all doing good.
You have a Facebook message.
And Kyle says Facebook. Kyle says night vision would be awesome.
Oh, really? You guys want to see night vision? That would be interesting.
Yeah, I was talking about how the they showed the Death Trooper on indoor.
Yeah.
And how it would be cool if you had night vision on that night indoor map.
That would make a lot of sense. I just don't want to be seeing a beautiful level through green all the time. I think it would be cool is if they had like 10% or 15% of the map designed to where you were like kind of forced to use night vision, where maybe it automatically came on or something like that. What do you guys think of that? But I really don't want to be roaming around an entire map with just complete green. That's just my opinion, but it would be cool to see night vision. But here we go. Oh yeah, you'll see that there is a new shock grenade there that really does stun you. I was actually stunned by it when I was playing as Darth Maul. And you guys know, when you get a hero, it's a big deal. You're like, yes, I got the hero. I can't believe it. And then to have yourself stopped in your tracks, you know, and you're being electrified, you have a sense of panic that comes in.
Yeah. And thank you to Mallstar for the donation. Definitely appreciate that. It's very nice of you to donate.
Yeah,
and,
thank you.
We'll definitely squad up. We'll have to squad up.
Yeah.
We'll add you on Xbox One, and we do play on all consoles. We have like all 3 consoles, so we have the Xbox One, the PlayStation 4 and the PC. I guess PC's not technically a console. I know.
You just made a lot of PC gamers mad, man.
Yeah, we love all console players and PC players equally.
Do you? Do you really? Or are you
honestly,
just saying that?
And truthfully, guys, we do play on all the consoles pretty much equally. Like, I play games on the Xbox One, I play games on the PS4 and on the PC.
Especially when it comes to exclusives, I think every single platform really does have an exclusive you have to play for sure. But that leaves me with the question, of course, what platform are you guys going to be playing Battlefront 2 on? Please let us know. We're always curious about this. You know, with the first Battlefront, it was really where the PS4 is where a lot of the audience was at.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's where the majority of the Battlefront audience was at. And I'm curious to see what happens this time.
A shout out to Caleb, but thank you, Caleb, for the donation.
Yes, thank you, Caleb.
Thank you for that. And thank you for joining us, Paul. That's all right. Thank you for joining us. And welcome, Inferno Squad. Cool name.
Inferno Squad.
And we are doing our best to answer all of the questions on the chat, guys. And Sebastian wants to know, can you play the beta today? No, not just yet. We're playing footage for you guys that we captured at DICE's studio. EA was really kind enough to fly us out to their studio in Stockholm. It was an awesome experience.
It was crazy.
We got to hang out with our friends, play some Battlefront 2. I couldn't ask for anything more.
I mean, come on, that's just nuts.
It's a dream come true, and it's a dream come true to be able to share it with you guys. So this is what you will get to experience tomorrow if you pre-ordered the game, of course, because early access for the beta starts for the Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC on October 4th. And then it's an open beta for everyone else on October 6th.
Yes, and I really do love this map so much. Of course, you know,
love this map.
And one thing I really, really think is awesome is just replay that, because we didn't show the Rocket Trooper. I really want them seeing the Rocket Trooper. So Ryan's going to get this replaying, and then you could just fast.
Look at that. That's beautiful. It looks just like the movie.
Yeah, so we're going to have some first-person gameplay going out eventually, guys. So keep your eyes peeled out for that. It's going to be awesome. Cannot wait to reveal that. But here's the Wookiee Warrior versus the Flametrooper action that Ryan was mentioning earlier. Bam! I remember Ryan mentioned to me, he's like, I got some really good footage of the Wookiee Warrior versus the Flametrooper. I'm like, okay,
it was so insane, guys.
And then I watched it, I'm like, holy crap, you did!
I went directly up against the Flametrooper.
Yeah.
It was just crazy.
But,
and of course, you got the LAAT.
Yeah.
All kinds of stuff. But there's the
There he is. There's the Rocket Trooper. You can see how he can jump side to side.
Yeah.
There is more gameplay coming up of the Rocket Trooper. Don't worry.
On our channel.
Yeah, on our channel, but it's also in this live stream.
Yes, it should be.
That should
20
be.
minutes of footage.
Yeah, there's 20 minutes of footage
that we're going to put in here.
Yeah, we'll find out. It should be too.
There is the Specialist class, guys. You can see that on Takodana. There is an area where if you're the Specialist, you can get up there on the castle wall and really take down the enemy from that position. So remember that, guys, for the beta. There's a tip.
Yeah,
and we have tons of tips and tricks coming up for you guys. So starting today and tomorrow, expect... We have two very good videos for tips and tricks. I mean, they go into detail. You have to watch them.
You wouldn't
Before you play the beta, guys, watch these tips and tricks videos, because me and Robbie, we put our heads together, which forms one brain, technically. And we were able to pull off the tips and tricks video, guys.
We did it! But, yeah, I wanted to go back to the maps. I was talking about the maps earlier. And, you know, Takodana, we're seeing it on strike mode, but it is going to be available on Galactic Assault, the big 40-player game mode. And I did a video about what we can expect from that. There was an article detailing the objectives, detailing a lot of the phases that we will see from Takodana Galactic Assault. You can find that on our channel, of course. But what's really nice is basically all the maps, all 11 maps, will be supported on that core game mode, which I love, which is the Galactic Assault. Because, you know, the first Battlefront, it released with Walker Assault.
Yeah.
And that was considered the core game mode, but it only released with 4 maps on that game mode. And DICE really listened to feedback, and they knew that they had to change that. They wanted to support the core game mode with more maps.
And thank you, Joshua, for the donation.
Thank you so much.
Really appreciate it. That's very nice of you. And guys, if you're enjoying the live stream, be sure to hit that like button. Let us know if you're enjoying it. I'm sure you are because if you're looking at what I'm looking at.
Yeah. How can you not enjoy this?
We're looking at Wookiee Warrior gameplay right now, which is pretty awesome. And we will move on to other gameplay here in just a second.
No, keep it on this. Make sure you have here.
We're going to take a look at the reinforcements here in just a second.
Yeah, we will. So we will be jumping over to the reinforcements. And Ryan, if you see any comments in there, let me know.
Yep, I'm looking at the comments right now. And welcome, Hungry Al. Welcome, Matthew. And welcome, Joshua. Thank you for that. Definitely appreciate that. We are huge fans of you guys. And we definitely appreciate your support throughout the years.
Yeah, we've met some of you guys at Star Wars Celebration.
Yeah.
At EA Play. It's so cool running into you guys in person. We've also met you randomly in places like Walmart when we're going out, like just out and about, or through the airport.
Yeah.
Like we were going to this event, you know, and then the TSA guy was like, "You guys sound familiar. Are you Star Wars HQ?" We're like, "Yeah, we're Star Wars HQ."
It always surprises us. We're like, "Oh my gosh!"
Yeah, that was really cool. And so it's cool to bump into you guys.
Frostin wants to know, basically has a question about that with the Wookiee Warrior, and wants to know basically why is there an option for the Wookiee Warrior on Naboo? Well, the Wookiee Warrior, you know, you think of him as being on Kashyyyk, of course.
Yeah.
But he's now on Naboo. So I think it's a cool option. The reason why I feel it's a cool option is because it adds more variety to the gameplay. And I just think it's very cool to see the number of reinforcements that you can choose from. And a huge thanks goes out to Brian.
Yeah, thank you, Brian.
What in the world? He says, "Hey guys, love the channel. Do you know if the load times on the PS4 are any better than the previous game?" That's a good question. I don't know.
We don't know that.
That's a very good question on that.
Yeah.
The graphics are definitely more enhanced, but DICE, as you know, is very good at optimization. So we're guessing that the load times shouldn't be any different.
Yeah, so
that's what my guess is.
So I don't think it's going to be any major issue.
Probably improved.
Yeah, I would think it would be improved, but you know, we haven't played the full version of the PS4. What you're seeing here is PC footage, but one of our go-to consoles for third-party games and basically for all games is the PS4. We've been primarily on the PS4, and we'll definitely keep you updated on that one for sure.
Yeah, thank you, Brian, once again for that
donation.
Thank you. We really appreciate it. And thank you to, I think it's Gianni Grand, who says, "First time donating, big fan. I love to see Clone Wars TV show maps and heroes. Tell me your list of heroes and maps that you want to see."
Yeah.
So, one of the biggest ones that we've discussed is Coruscant.
Yeah, Coruscant.
Coruscant would be huge.
If I was a developer and was told, "You're making Coruscant,"
I know.
It would be such a daunting task. It would be one of the most detailed maps ever because you got to build skyscrapers. I don't know if they're going to have to cover the Senate and then the Jedi Temple.
Would be a huge undertaking.
It would be a massive, but I want to see
any map would be a huge undertaking. Like
but some maps,
looking at Takodana
right
here,
of course,
the amount of detail they have to get the geography right. They have to get Maz Kanata's castle perfect, which they did.
Yes,
it's incredible what DICE can pull off. And again, when we first heard that DICE was making Star Wars Battlefront, that they were the ones helming Star Wars Battlefront, guys, we knew the possibilities. We were very excited about that. Thank you, Ethan Mentos, for the donation. Definitely appreciate that. He wants to know, so has the rapid-fire Gatling gun been replaced? I believe he's referring to the Sentry.
Yeah, so no, it has not been replaced. What you're seeing in the footage here is an upgraded version of it, so you can actually decide to just use the regular version if you want to, regular Sentry gun.
Yeah. Why would you want to do that?
Why would you? Yeah. What is wrong now? I'm just kidding. Yeah, so there's options there, but it's going to be the weaker version because that Sentry gun makes bodies go flying everywhere, man. It's crazy.
Thank you, Alex, for the donation. Definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, here's some more LAAT gameplay. So, as you can see, it's circling the battlefront here, trying to take down some poor fools. Oh, we've got a sponsor. I think is he literally our first sponsor?
Welcome, Artem Gorgorya. And I apologize if I pronounced that wrong, but welcome. He is our first sponsor.
Wow, we have a sponsor. So yeah, if you don't know what sponsors are, it's like a monthly program for our users. You could be part of our I guess, you know, Star Wars HQ army,
Yeah.
I guess you could say, and then, you know, become part of an elite group. And we
And
plan
you
to add
donate.
emotes. Yeah, you donate. You basically donate every single month.
Yeah, you donate every single month. It's a way to support your favorite YouTubers.
Yes.
And
it's optional.
Artem just did that. Hopefully we're your favorite. We
That's
definitely
crazy.
appreciate that.
That's crazy,
And,
man. So
yeah,
cool.
right now we're taking a look at the B2 RP rocket droid, guys, which is a reinforcement in the game. And he's very powerful if you utilize his wrist rockets correctly, of
Yeah.
course. And if you are able to jump around with his jump pack quickly. But
Oh yeah, here's this. I wanted to
yeah,
mention
go
this.
on.
This is really cool. This is the specialist class, and something new. Well, okay, yeah, something new with the specialist class is the EE4, which I think you just saw
yes.
there. So you can pull out
Yep.
your EE4, and basically makes you faster and more agile.
Yeah.
And then see, now you can use the binoculars there and really pinpoint the enemy. And this also, when you are zooming through the binoculars, by the way, it is marking enemies for your teammates.
yeah, so you become a spotter for your team,
Yeah.
which is very important. And
But
it's,
they're
it's probably a very good way to rack up battle points to get reinforcements as well.
Yeah, and I
So I
think
like
you're
this.
only spotting them when you're zooming in, by the way. So it's not like you spot them, then you can leave. You have to kind of stay zoomed in.
Yep. And speaking of reinforcements, let's take a look at the reinforcements in the game.
Sure.
Of course, these are units that you can purchase with battle points, and you earn battle points by completing objectives and by defeating enemies. But let's take a look at one of the favorites, the Flametrooper. This is the first order Flametrooper, guys.
Oh,
and
yeah.
he's going to spawn in here. He just looks so cool.
He really does. He sticks out like a sore thumb, and when
Looks
you
very
see this
powerful.
guy on the battlefront, you're like, run!
I know. Like, if you see him approach, you better take him down quickly.
If I could, I would have my resistance fighter turn around real dramatically and go, run!
And by the way, there are emotes.
Yes, there are emotes, which
And,
is really cool.
We'll be having a video posted on emotes soon, guys.
Yeah.
So look forward to that.
Yep.
And they are fun.
Yeah, and that guy was trying to outflank me there, but that did not work. The Flametrooper itself actually makes a really good melee weapon.
Yep. You can really bash people in the head with it if it comes to that. But I highly recommend just don't let them approach you. Use
Yeah.
that flame, man, to really keep them at bay. And we're going to spawn again here as the Flametrooper. And the Flametrooper can roll, I believe.
Yes, the
Believe it or
Flametrooper can
not.
roll and then puncture his tank and blow up. No, I'm just kidding. So, oh, what's really cool is you will see that when you play throughout the course of a match, you see that the Flametrooper here is nice and clean, but you will see what I would dub as being battle-worn throughout the course of the game. So you will see mud and stuff like that being collected on his uniform and outfit, which is a very nice touch.
Yep. So cool to see that kind of build up over time as you play. Just shows how much detail they put in there.
Yeah.
And let's see here. If you guys are just joining us, welcome to the live stream, guys. Let us know, where are you from? We're here in Arizona, so let us know
Yes.
where you guys are from.
Basically
and,
Tatooine for Earth.
yes, it's Tatooine for Earth. It's hot here.
It
Super
is
hot.
So hot.
Right now it's October, and it's probably still 90 degrees.
Yeah, that's actually considered cool for us. Because we've been dealing
Yeah.
with like summer and it's been like 115 to 120 degrees at times. And when it got the most hot, our
Yeah.
air conditioner unit failed completely.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to the Flametrooper here, trying to find
And there's
where
an
this
example
dude
of him getting dirty, like Rob
Yes,
mentioned.
yes,
So
now he's getting battle worn.
he's super dirty.
Yeah.
And it's not surprising because Takodana has a lot of dirt and mud on it. It is very forested. And you can see the detail, guys. The detail that DICE has put into Takodana is amazing. And looks like Ethan donated. Thank you, Ethan. Definitely appreciate that.
Yeah.
He wants to know, how does the new hero health system work? Very good question.
Yeah, so as you take damage, you will notice that there's two bars. There's a white bar, and then there is a gray bar.
Yep.
And then if you take too much damage, you will have basically permanent damage, and you'll be down to 50% health permanently. So you really want to make sure you're using guerrilla warfare style tactics of getting in and out, and not lingering too much in the battlefields, because then you will really be hurting, because you can go down to like 25%. damage and be stuck there. So I think it's a nice way to make sure you aren't kind of like just sitting on your health and regenerating behind a corner, because that was something we were seeing from the EA Play build, is you were just sitting around corners and regenerating your health for about a minute. And I think that they want to keep you in the action constantly. And also another thing that it does is that, yes, you will die a little bit more than beforehand, and that gives other players a chance to play as the hero, and then you a chance to maybe play as a different reinforcement. It just keeps the game fresh.
Yep. Well, thank you, Dark Maximus, for the donation and the support. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, man.
And looks like we have everyone from everywhere. People from Croatia, people from UK, people from here in the US. So everyone, someone from Ireland, Pennywise from Ireland. So we have everyone from the entire world coming together. For some Star Wars Battlefront 2.
That is insane.
Let's take a look at that Wookiee warrior in action. We were talking about reinforcements, and here is what the Wookiee warrior looks like when he spawns. I love how he shakes his head.
Yeah.
Before he spawns in.
It's like he's getting all the fleas off.
Yeah. And he's spawning in here, guys. He's got the multi-bolt ability. He's got the thermal detonator.
Oh, did it land right by you?
Or thermal imploder, I should say.
Oh, that's oh wow! Yeah. It bounced right off the tree.
I know, that was such a. Talking about a fell.
Takodana about a fell.
I know, really. Oh, man. I almost took myself out the moment I spawned.
That was hilarious.
But I managed to recover pretty quickly.
I would be like, no, this is not happening.
I know. I was like, I couldn't believe I did that.
That is, but yeah, he's also using, what is that called, Brian? Fortify? To heal himself as well. I don't know, does that buff? I'm not too sure if that buffs other units nearby. I hope it does. That'd be a pretty cool mechanic. But here's Frenzy. This allows you to fire off your blaster bolts a little bit faster. And I think we have evidence that there is a Flametrooper nearby, because you can see all of that fire. He's got that incendiary
where there's fire,
detonator.
There's a Flametrooper.
Yes, so be warned. Whenever you see the forest catching fire, you're in trouble.
And yeah, what do you guys think about the graphics of the game? I mean, it looks absolutely stunning. And I personally think doing trees and really trying to develop the graphics of trees would be one of the hardest things to do.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And DICE really nailed it with indoor in the original Battlefront. So I'm not surprised that Takodana looks this good.
Yeah, look at the trees. They all look so individual. You know, one thing that you find in some games is they kind of copy and paste trees, but not here. It just looks like a forest has come to life, or they've actually recorded a forest or something. So, and I know they use that photogrammetry.
Yeah, photogrammetry, I think it is called, which is the method to capture the geometry and stuff. And it looks so real, guys. It just looks nuts.
Mind-blowing. And the Millennium Falcon is parked somewhere near here, but you have the rocket droid you need to show.
Oh yeah, let's take a look at the rocket droid. So this is another reinforcement, guys, in the game. And the rocket droid, I love how he spawns in too. He puts his fists together.
Super serious.
So cool. It's like he's a WWE wrestler.
He's going in the ring.
He's going in the ring, guys, and he's spawning in here. He's got his jump pack abilities. You can see them down there at the bottom right. One of them basically will move him to the side quickly. One of them will help him jump up quickly. And then his roll is not a roll. It's actually a quick jolt of his jump pack that will just make him move side to side.
You'll see it here in just a moment, I think. But we are back on Naboo's feed, which has been polished even more than we saw at EA Play. Looks absolutely stunning. We're heading into, I think this is phase 2 right now, into the palace, and trying to override the systems here.
Yep, and again, this is Galactic Assault mode, so it's absolutely nasty. We got 20 versus 20 in this mode, and what's really cool about Galactic Assault that I really do love is that each map will kind of tell a story.
Yeah.
And you know, Star Wars is all about story.
Yes.
And each map will have its own story, and I cannot wait to experience Camino. I cannot wait to experience Kashyyyk. My prediction is that Kashyyyk is going to be the biggest battle in the base maps of the game.
Believe Dennis made comments about that, and he did say that that is going to be one of the biggest battlefields ever. You can see that screenshot.
It's got 2 MTTs. It has literally 2 MTTs.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait.
Can you imagine that? Because think about it. Feed, guys, has 1. MTT.
Mm-hmm. And it's huge. Like, the map is huge for feed.
Yeah.
Like, all these maps are so incredibly detailed looking. I don't know how they pulled it off within the time that they had. Because I know 2 years, it seems like a lot of time, but it really is not. To add all of the eras, the new era, you've got the clone era, and here we are seeing the Hyena class bomber.
Yep, and we are flying high in the skies above feed, and this thing is the bomber class, and it is extremely powerful. I had a blast playing with this thing. It is one of my favorites for the droid starfighters.
Isn't it the most powerful class of fighter for taking on ground units?
It seems to be one of the most powerful.
I think so.
I do agree with that. The Vulture droid has the laser barrage, I think it's called, which is good for instantly taking down starfighters.
That move is so cool. It's like again, it really does mirror your play style on the ground. So if you're the type of player that wants to get in there, you're the player that likes the CQC type action, then there is an actual starfighter for you. And this is the more slow lumbering type of tank class, I guess you could say.
Yeah, that's a good way to
that
describe
has a lot of armor and can really dominate those ground units and keep them suppressed. And there goes the LAAT. It is down. And also, I don't know if you have Tri-Fighter gameplay as well, Ryan.
I was just going to mention that.
We
have
seen
Tri-Fighter gameplay, so let's go to that as well. So here's the Tri-Fighter. It comes in a nice little package, and it's very nimble and fast, which makes it kind of weak. So you got to be careful. You got to really make sure you're moving quickly. But this thing is so cool looking. I love the boosters on the back of this Starfighter, and the first-person view is cool too.
Yeah.
I have to say, it reminds me of Battlestar Galactica a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
It kind
really
of reminds
does.
me of it.
I know that's the
weird.
newer version, like the newer version.
Yeah.
That was
And
on
here it's taking down the LAAT guys.
Yeah.
And the LAAT is, of course, a reinforcement in the game, and it can be easily taken down by starfighters.
Yeah.
Now, I think DICE may address that.
I think it needs to be buffed a little bit.
It may need a buff.
Yeah.
But the Tri-Fighter is so cool. Again, it's really fast. If you like speed, like I do, like Robbie does, then this is definitely the Starfighter for you.
Yeah, it really is. It is absolutely gorgeous here on Naboo. Let's see here. Did you get the earliest access with the EA Game Changers program? I guess we did.
I guess you'd say that.
Yeah.
We played this a couple weeks back, guys, and we were very fortunate to be flown out by EA to their studio in Stockholm. So they let us do that to capture this footage for you guys so that you could see it before the beta came out. And again, we are going to have tons of tips and tricks videos for you guys to prepare you for the beta. So make sure you're constantly coming back to our channel here at youtube.com/StarWarsHQ for those tips and tricks. We have one that's going to be pretty awesome, let me tell you. And I hope you guys really enjoy the tips and tricks videos. And I just love this view. I love this view. It's so cool.
Oh, and by the way, first person is actually usable this time.
Yes.
Because unlike last time, it was not usable in the previous Battlefront Fighter Squadron, but now you can play first person all you want. And we even will get to see, I don't think in this live stream, but you'll see in some of our gameplays, first person of the Scimitar, Darth Maul's Scimitar. A lot of you are wondering, what does that look like? And they have actually finished the cockpit modeling for the Scimitar, and it's really cool.
And hello, Joe. Thank you, and welcome everybody. Welcome, Gaming Nation. We are extremely excited as well. And welcome everybody to the live stream. If you're enjoying it, please be sure to hit that like button.
Smush it.
Looks like we're at 1,500 likes. Can we get up to 1,900?
Let's remind them of the giveaway.
Oh, and let's take a look at that giveaway, guys. The giveaway we are doing right now has been upgraded because we've been giving away Battlefront 2, but we've upgraded it to include the Deluxe Edition, as well as a Force FX lightsaber, and that is not a cheap lightsaber. That thing is $150 to $200, guys. So for this contest, we really wanted to do something special for you guys and give back to you guys. And this is one way to do it. We constantly run contests here on Star Wars HQ, of course. And all you have to do is subscribe, like, and comment with hashtag Battlefront 2 to enter the contest and maybe come back to this live stream when it's published to do that. Feel free to hit us out, hashtag Battlefront 2.
And Matthew Zanita says, "Hey Robbie and Ryan, I'm a big fan of you guys and very excited for tomorrow to play this awesome game. Speaking from Brazil, see you guys in the beta." And thank you, Matthews, for the donation as well.
Thank you.
And
That's
yeah,
awesome.
see you in the beta, man. It is going to be a blast playing with you and everyone else. And hello from Brazil, of course. And hello to everyone in Brazil.
Yeah, hello to everyone in Brazil. We're not from Brazil.
No.
We're from Arizona.
Yeah, we're from Arizona.
Hello,
Matthew
guys
is from
in-
Brazil.
Yeah, thank you guys
Yeah.
thank you Mathis for the donation, and it's so cool that we have viewers from Brazil and around the world.
Yeah.
I would love to visit Brazil someday.
Yes, that
That'd
would
be
be
so cool.
so cool. Yeah, definitely.
And right now we are taking a look at some heavy class gameplay on Theed, guys. And Christian earlier, he did point out that they look different.
Yeah.
So he did point that out, and we're hoping to see more customization of the clone troopers, of course.
Yeah, things like
And,
the 501st, that'd be cool.
Yeah, it'd be so cool to
different
see
types
this
of
stuff.
skins would be very, very neat to unlock. We do know that clone customization is coming to Battlefront 2 in some way,
Yep.
a form or shape, and we will definitely tell you guys about that more when we know more, and we'll be covering that extensively as well. So look forward to it. And hello everyone in the chat. We've got a bunch of you that have just joined. Thank you all for joining us. We are taking a look at some Battlefront 2 beta early access gameplay and having a total blast. But let's see here. Ryan is busy at the moment. Yes, here we are. Here's some heavy trooper gameplay. It is cool seeing their new design.
Yeah.
And right now we are tasked with taking out the MTT, and there's a bunch of droids just, they look like they're kind of running around aimlessly there.
Yeah, they
wondering what
are
to do.
confused because they probably know that my guess is what was happening is they're looking at their map at where the red is coming from.
Yeah.
Because I was firing my blaster and they're probably panicking, going, "Oh, where is he?" And you know,
Oh, you got a lot of them there.
yeah, that was awesome.
That was
And,
a pretty good run.
You know, the heavy class is definitely really good for up close to medium range combat.
Yeah.
And then right here, we have the assault class, which is really good for up close to medium range combat. Not too good far away. That's pretty far right there. So
Yeah,
it did take quite a bit of firepower to take that guy down, simply because it is more inaccurate. And that's a good example of how the weapons do feel and act different than the original Battlefront, because some of you guys did complain about how the original Battlefront felt too arcadey.
Yeah.
So they fixed that.
And this game is all about, from what I have seen, really getting those headshots if you are playing with Assault.
Yeah.
Or even the Specialist. You really do want to go after those headshots. This game, more so than the first Battlefront, rewards skilled players in every way with the battle points. So playing skillfully and with your team and working together is really important.
Yep. And if you're wondering how we got this footage of the beta, this is content from the beta, guys. So this is what you will be experiencing in the beta. If you look at the top right corner, it says beta up there. And we got to play this build of the beta in Stockholm a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And we got to record it, and DICE was kind enough, you know, to fly us out there and let us do that for you guys so that you could see the beta footage a day early before the beta released. And then that enabled us to also make a bunch of tips and tricks videos and then go over all of the details of the beta for you guys. We have like probably 10 videos that are going to be released in the next couple days. So there's going to be tons of videos. So look forward to that.
Yeah, so keep your eyes peeled here to Star Wars HQ. Because we will have those more advanced tips that you don't know about, because they have added a bunch of new stuff. They've kind of changed the classes around, and they've made the Specialists.
Speaking of classes, let's take a look at the classes.
Yes, let's take a look at them classes.
So this is a walkthrough through the Assault. It goes to the Assault, Heavy, Officer, and Specialist. We're looking at Assault.
Yeah, so right now, yes, this is the Assault, and the Scandar is really one of those new abilities that we have not seen before. And here's a CR2 gun. But that scan dart is extremely useful, trust me. But you also have the thermal detonator, of course. And all of these abilities can be modified and upgraded, by the way, through the crates and obtaining crates. And more star cards are hidden within inside the crates.
Yep, so when you play the beta, a lot of you guys will probably just want to jump into the multiplayer menu instantly. Yeah. Don't forget to open those crates because you should get daily beta crates, you know, when you play. So don't forget to do that. And then we're taking a look at the heavy class here, of course, which is a very powerful class. And then we're going to see the officer class and then the specialist class. And we've seen tons of heavy footage already. Yeah. And we've talked about the supercharged ability, of course, which is star card that replaces the Sentry ability. And just so cool, guys.
He is absolutely wrecking the Battlefront, as you can see. A combination of going between the shield and then the supercharged Sentry, and then you have your grenades, of course. So you can really dominate as the heavy. But the nice thing about Battlefront 2 is I feel like you can succeed with every class. It's not like you have to play with the heavy to be on the top of the leaderboard, because I have seen a wide variety of different classes on the leaderboard, which is wonderful to see. That means you're going around and playing as many different classes with different weapons. Each class has their assortment of weapons and abilities. So there's a wide variety of there, and there's ways to get to the top of the leaderboard instead of just one way.
Yep. And then Karen wants to know, are droidicas going to be in the game? Well, there's no answer on that just yet. We don't know if droidicas will be in the game or not, but we hope so, of course.
Yeah,
like, droidicas are so cool, and I would love to see DICE's take on what a droidica looks like, because I think the sound would be amazing if DICE did it. You could hear the rolling, you know. I could just imagine how cool they would make the droidica. But if it doesn't end up in the base game, guys, remember, all of the DLC content will be free, so hopefully it makes it in free DLC if it doesn't make it into the base game.
Yeah, and they're going to start out with the Last Jedi as their first free season, which is going to be the Planet Crate. We're going to be getting heroes Finn and Captain Phasma, and then the Space Battle Dakar. I cannot wait to see Crate, because I'm curious to see if you will be able to lift up that red sand, you know, like you've seen in the trailer with the fighters. Cool. That would be so cool to make some sort of smoke screen with that red sand, like new objective, create smoke screen with red sand. That would be freaking awesome.
And David wants to know anything on Anakin being a hero. There's no word on that yet. I know they're not ruling him out, because the whole discussion was, how can Anakin be a hero, because you have Darth Vader as a villain. So if someone were to spawn in as Darth Vader, it wouldn't make sense for Anakin to go up against himself. That'd be weird. So
it would be cool to see, though.
But that issue, I believe a developer did say that issue is not going to be an issue. If they decide to add Anakin, they'll work around that somehow.
Yeah, so it's not a problem.
But he's not confirmed, though.
Yeah, he's not confirmed, but that issue is now a non-issue.
Yeah.
So that's something that they say you don't have to really worry about anymore, guys. So hopefully that means we would see Anakin down the road. You know, we have not heard anything about Obi-Wan, and you guys know Obi-Wan is one of our favorite characters of all time in any medium, and I really, really want to see Obi-Wan eventually added for free if he's not at launch, of course.
And again, guys, if you're just joining us, be sure to subscribe, like, and comment with hashtag Battlefront 2 to enter our epic giveaway, where we're giving away Battlefront 2 Deluxe Edition and a Force FX lightsaber. And the Force FX lightsaber is around $150 to $200. Yeah. So that kind of tells you the quality of the lightsaber, guys. And good luck to all who enter. And
yes,
it's just one way that we give back to you guys.
As we love you.
We love you guys.
Love you guys so much.
We love you guys. And let me take a look at back to Takodana.
Yeah, let's go back to Takodana, one of my new favorite maps. Yep. The detail is out of this world, and they got it to look so much like the movie. And we will be, again, doing a video highlighting just the graphics of this beautiful game. And that guy was trying to really do some footwork there. That did not pay off.
Nope.
There's a lot of dodging going on. And this weapon right here is, of course, the FWMB-10K.
Very good job.
Yeah, I got it.
That's a mouthful. FWMB.
It is a mouthful, but this weapon can be taken into any era. So if you really love certain weapons from, you know, the new era, you could take it into the Clone Wars era. It really, for me, it doesn't bother me that much because you really want to continue upgrading your weapon because there are attachments this time around. You will see things that help with cooldown and other things like less spread for your weapon and stuff like that.
Yep, and RC1140 wants to know, is the U-Wing coming into the game? Is the U-Wing coming back in the game? Well, we did see a screenshot. I think it was on the Yavin.
Yes.
And we saw the U-Wing flying up there.
Yeah.
So our guess is that the U-Wing will be a playable reinforcement, and I am jumping up and down for joy because I absolutely love the U-Wing.
So there's some like
so cool
Rogue One influence there for you guys. So
yeah.
That's nice. A lot of you guys were wondering if there was going to be any Rogue One. Thank you, Daniel, for the donation, by the way. We just saw that pop up. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it. And the Wookiee Warriors getting down and dirty, rolling around in the mud.
Yeah.
And, yeah, so we've got a lot of Battlefront 2 hashtags going on there.
Yep, so thank you for entering the contest, guys.
Yep.
And, this Wookiee Warrior, guys, he is so much fun to play with. You guys are going to love playing with the Wookiee Warrior when the beta releases for early access tomorrow. And, he's just so cool looking when he does it.
Yeah, he's extremely tall, too.
He's very tall.
Yeah.
And Jay Spawn wants to know, what are the chances for Dooku? Well, I really hope the chances are high. We don't know a statistic on that, but I really want to see Count Dooku in the game.
By the way, I wanted to bring up something. Would you like to see, like, all-out Wookiee Warrior warfare, where it's like 40, like 20 Wookiee Warriors versus 20 Flametroopers, or that type of thing?
That's a good question. Do we know? I need to look this up again. There's been so much news coming at us. Do we know if Kashyyyk is all Wookiee Warriors on that side?
Oh, no, I don't think it will.
I mean, all Wookiees. Just regular Wookiees. I need to look that up. I don't
believe. You mean the whole army?
Yeah, the whole army.
No, I don't think.
Are they?
No.
Just kidding. It's probably clone troopers.
I don't think
but
so.
I think it'd be cool.
That would really be neat. And it would be neat to be on Kashyyyk and experience the moment that Order 66 happens.
Oh my gosh.
And it's like,
yeah. Who wants to see an Order 66 mode?
I think it would be very neat. So they can have a game mode where you're working together, and then all of a sudden Order 66 happens, and then you have to betray the clone troopers or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. They could do so much creative stuff with Order 66 for sure.
Yep. And Joel wants to know, on Kashyyyk, why aren't there Snell droids? Well,
we don't know if there are.
We don't know if there are or not.
Yeah.
I know that the Juggernaut will be on Kashyyyk. I don't know if it's going to be a playable vehicle or something that you can man the weapons on. But the Juggernaut will either be a down vehicle or something present on that map. And it has to be massive. Because if you guys remember what the Juggernaut was, it's huge.
Yeah, it's a behemoth of a vehicle. But I think it's time to release another video.
Okay, so Robbie's going to release another video on our channel, which is at youtube.com/StarWarsHQ, and you're watching it right now, of course. So don't forget, guys, we're releasing back-to-back videos on Star Wars HQ, and these videos include anything from new gameplay to tips and tricks. We really go in depth on what to expect in the beta, with tips with advanced tips on how you can really dominate in the beta, especially if you're new to Star Wars Battlefront 2, which I'm sure a lot of you are. I know that many of you probably didn't get the chance to play Battlefront 2 at EA Play, so check out those videos because it's definitely going to give you a head start before you download the beta tomorrow. So the beta, again guys, I know you're asking in the chat, how do we have the beta? When's the beta happening? How do I play? Trust me, I know you guys want to know. And we got to play this in Stockholm So what happened was DICE and EA flew us out to their studio a couple weeks back, and we got to play the beta. And yes, this is the beta you're seeing right here. It's an earlier build, and you guys will get to experience it starting tomorrow for those who pre-ordered the game for the early access on October 4th. And then everyone else, you will get to experience the open beta on October 6th. And we are looking at the Assault class right here, trying to use that scan dart to get a drop on our enemy. And we're going to throw a thermal detonator. And we did get a hit on him. I think that was a Wookiee warrior that we actually are trying to take out. And, yeah, we took him out. That's the way you do it. What do you guys think about seeing the First Order Stormtroopers? This is the very first time we're getting to see gameplay of the First Order in Battlefront 2. And I absolutely love how cool the First Order Stormtroopers look in the game. I think Disney and Lucasfilm did an awesome job on bringing back the Stormtroopers in a fresh new way, while keeping them still classic, still true to the roots, I guess you'd say. So, and DICE did a great job replicating that, of course, in Battlefront 2. It looks spot on, and so does Takodana at the level. And welcome, guys, to the live stream. Welcome, John. Welcome, Itina. Welcome, Nabulis. Zachary. Welcome, guys. Thank you for joining us. We definitely appreciate it. And Georgie wants to know if Mace Windu is in the game. We don't have any word on that just yet. I really hope that he ends up in the game, though. Mace Windu is one of the coolest Jedi out there, and a lot of people think he's still alive. So if you think he's still alive, or you have a theory, let us know in the comments. But regardless, I really want to see him in Battlefront 2. We don't know if he's in the base game. If he's not in the base game, it'd be cool to see him as free DLC, of course. So we'll have to see. Hello, Dopey. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, everybody. And yes, Wallet, this is awesome. When we first saw it for the first time, you know, our jaws dropped. We were like, holy cow, Takodana is here. And that's a good question. So, Pie Masters wants to know, is the combat roll faster in the game? I feel like the combat roll is faster, but you go a shorter distance. So when you roll in the game, you're rolling not as far, you know, so the distance is much shorter. And I think this is to prevent you from rolling constantly across the map, which is good, because no one should be able to spam the roll. That's just cheating. It's not fun. You don't want to see anyone rolling across the map constantly. I think there is a slight delay between rolls, if I remember correctly. So when you're rolling, you can't spam it. You know, you can't constantly keep on tapping on the roll button from what I saw.
The package is in our hands. Take the carrier.
Welcome, welcome, guys, to the live stream. If you're enjoying it, be sure to hit that like button. Looks like we hit 2,000 likes, and we are very excited to have this opportunity to show you the beta gameplay before the beta starts tomorrow. And we cannot wait to play with you all. The beta is going to include Galactic Assault. It's going to include Strike mode, which you see here on Takodana. And then, of course, Starfighter Assault. And then we have, what is it called? Arcade mode. So those are going to be all of the modes available to you in the beta. And Wanted wants to know, will there be a will there be a hardcore mode with less health and friendly fire? That's a good question. There has been no word on hardcore mode in the game, but this is something we actually talked about in a previous video. It would be cool to see something like that. It just depends on the popularity if people really want that, but Robbie has returned to the stream.
Yes, a new video has gone live on the channel. Go find it, guys. It's all about Battlefront 2, the Wookiee Warrior, the Flametrooper, and the new Strike mode. In depth, how does it work? Because there are some systems like overtime and stuff that you do need to know before you hop into the beta. So check that out on the channel, guys, and hope you enjoy it.
Yep. So check it out, guys, and
You have a math test coming up there,
someone
serious?
has a math test.
Good luck with your math test, man.
Try not to get too distracted by Battlefront 2 if that's even possible.
Yeah. Will Grievous be playable? We hope so. We don't know any information about Grievous, but we will definitely keep you guys updated on that one.
Very good question. Yeah, Grievous is one of my most requested heroes in the game.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I really want to see him swirling those 4 lightsabers around.
Can you imagine?
It would be so cool.
Sparks flying
oh
everywhere.
Oh my gosh, it'd be so cool to see, guys. But I know someone wanted to see first-person gameplay, and this is just a short clip of some first-person gameplay, guys.
Yeah.
Look at that. That looks just like Star Wars Episode 7. It looks so real.
It is stunning.
And it's going to be interesting to see what happens in Episode 8, because as you
Yeah.
know, the castle's gone.
Oh, man, that's depressing.
It is
You're
depressing.
depressing to me right now.
Sorry.
But, you guys were talking about hardcore game mode. I think it would be cool to see something with more limited HUD.
Yeah.
And where it was more hardcore down the road, I think that would be so awesome, where you were more reliant on shoutouts from your teammates, you weren't reliant on your radar as much, and you had very limited HUD. Maybe it was completely limited to first person only, where it was like complete squad system.
Yeah.
Let me know what you guys think of that. That would be for hardcore fans of Battlefront 2, though.
Yep, that'd be very interesting to see. I think my biggest feature that I want to see, definitely droidicas. I want to see that. We don't know if it's in the base game or not yet. I want to see Grievous, of course.
Obi-Wan, man.
New maps. And all of this, guys, all this stuff, guys, again, is going to be free after the game launches. So what that enables DICE to do is really listen to us and act quickly. So they're not really locked into this premium content thing. Because it kind of, from what I understand, I think it locks them into like a whole schedule where they have to release content. And now, with it being free, they're not really locked into a schedule. They can be more adaptive and really adapt to what you guys want.
Yes.
So if you guys are really demanding like Clone Wars stuff, or something happens in the Star Wars universe, and a new hero is introduced or something like that, they can respond to what you guys want. Like, I know a lot of you guys want to see Ahsoka. I really want to see Ahsoka.
Would be so cool.
If you keep on voicing your opinion that you want to see Ahsoka, DICE will listen.
I want a Clone Wars animated TV series season.
Oh,
where it's dedicated to the characters.
Oh my gosh.
Mapped from the Clone Wars TV series. And it would be nice if they could align stuff with what's coming up as well. So if there is a TV series that's announced, and they have like a major episode with a new location revealed, they could release, you know, a free map alongside it. That would be perfect if they could pull that off. That's kind of the dream for Star Wars Battlefront 2. So, here's the Wookiee Warrior again, guys.
Yep, Wookiee Warrior in action. Getting ready to go on Takodana.
And the graphics have really improved for the fur.
Yes.
Because a lot of you were wondering if that was going to improve from the first Battlefront. As you can see, they've really nailed it.
Yeah, the fur has been greatly improved, and I think that should be a marketing thing they do. It says Battlefront 2. Advanced fur.
And they show how they improved it, and they show, you know, the shampoos they used. They show what type of combs they've been using on our Wookiee Warrior here, and that's how we've gotten to this point, guys.
Yeah. But it does look so much better than the original Battlefront's fur technology, if you will.
Sean, Captain Rex would be amazing. Like, all the clone commandos, you know, Commander Cody, Fives, commandos like that would be so cool to see in Battlefront 2. I don't know if they would be considered reinforcements or hero reinforcements. What would you guys like to see? Would you like to see them in the classes of like the Wookiee Warrior, the Flametrooper, or in a category of heroes?
And let's go ahead and take a look at Starfighter Assault real quick. It's something that we really haven't touched base too much on. And I'm going to fast forward this to... I really want to show you guys the... Let's show the Slave 1.
Oh,
Let's show the Slave
cool.
1.
Yeah, first
So
person.
here is the first person view of the Slave 1 in action.
Yeah.
Of course, this is Boba Fett's Starfighter. It is very unique. And it's one of the most iconic looking starfighters, you know, in Star Wars.
Yeah, and the Slave 1 has one of the best sounds in the game, which is that seismic charge.
Yeah. And
I could listen to that for... Someone should make a 10-hour loop on YouTube and upload that to YouTube where it's like going, bow, bow. That could actually be a torture
I know,
device,
that'd be
though.
so fun.
Over time, it would become like, bow, bow.
But remember, guys, you will get to experience Starfighter Assault in the beta, which starts tomorrow, of course. So
Beta's huge.
the beta is huge. This is one of the biggest betas I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And Starfighter Assault, it is a massive improvement on Fighter Squadron from the original game.
Gameplay mechanics have changed so
Exactly.
much. They've made it more manual and more skill-based. Everything about the game has gone more towards being skill-based. You know, Fighter Squadron of the past had it where you had preset roles and stuff like that, and that's something I actually did want. But now I see that you have way more control without having those preset roles. And I think you guys will love the feel of the new Starfighter Assault, definitely.
Yeah, so Starfighter Assault has become one of my main modes in Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
Just from playing it. I absolutely love it. I believe that I'm going to be in both modes equally when the game comes out because Starfighter Assault is that much fun. And I really hope that as the game progresses, Starfighter Assault adds more and more to it.
Yeah,
That's
I believe
one thing
they will.
I really want to see.
We'll be getting Dakar for free, you know, the space battle Dakar
Yes.
with the Last Jedi, so I cannot wait to see what they do with that one. And that's going to be using all sorts of new era vehicles, I would think, which we have not really seen any of the new era fighter combat.
Yeah, yeah. And then Hella Mall George says, "Oh my gosh, is this Battlefront 2?" Yes, you are seeing
It
Battlefront
is.
2, guys. This is beta footage. This is from the beta that we were able to record over at Stockholm.
Yeah.
So we went to Sweden, and got to play the beta early and record this gameplay for you guys about a week or two ago. And we're just thrilled to be able to share it with you guys and show off the Battlefront 2 beta for you guys and show you what you're going to get to experience in the beta starting tomorrow, October 4th. And I really hope we get to see the...
Scimitar?
Yes, there it is, the TIE Bomber. So the TIE Bomber is the bomber class of the Empire, and I love this thing. This is like one of my favorite starfighters in Starfighter Assault. It's very powerful. He has the multi-missiles. He's got the dual torpedoes. And then, of course, the countermeasures. But we're smoking.
Uh-oh,
We're
that's not
smoking.
good. There is regenerative health, by the way.
Yeah.
So that is nice. And again, a lot of the game is catered towards doing a lot of guerrilla warfare style tactics. So you don't want to linger too much in battle. You want to get in there and get out. And you do not want to find yourself outnumbered ever.
No, no, because you do want to work as a team. And the TIE Bomber, his health is more than a regular fighter. But still, he can be taken out pretty quickly if he's going up against multiple units. So remember that.
Yes.
And what do you guys think about what you're seeing here? The graphics are so much more improved compared to the original Star Wars Battlefront's Fighter Squadron. It's just dramatic.
I thought I didn't know if you were
no.
going to skim off that or not.
Oh, no. Now, let's take a look at Rebel gameplay, guys. We do actually
That
have
was
the
so
Rebel side.
sad.
We got the X-Wing right here. And the X-Wing has some awesome abilities, too. You can see those are in use.
And thank you, Vincent. He wants to see Obi-Wan and Anakin. We totally
Don't
agree.
we all?
Yeah, we
That'd be
definitely
so
do.
cool.
He has taken down that smaller ship there. So that is the objective. You got to get in there. And then you eventually make your way through the stages again. That multi-stage mentality is basically seen throughout a lot of the game modes. And thank you, Dr. Duck Yourself. Thank you for the donation For sure.
$1.32.
$1. That's a
Interesting.
very
I
specific
don't know if
amount.
I wonder if it converted or something. Interesting.
very
But
specific.
thank you for the donation, guys, and we definitely appreciate your support. If you want to support us, we have a link in the description where you can donate. But we definitely appreciate you guys joining us for the live stream. And Neon wants to see a Padme and Jango Fett
That would be
DLC
so
or see them in
cool.
the game. That would be so cool.
The question is, what level would you bring Padme to? You know, usually you kind of associate heroes with a level. Would it be Coruscant?
Oh, if
Do you
they
think
were
it would
to
be
release? That's a
It'd be
good question.
Coruscant or a new Naboo.
I was gonna say Theed, but they already have Theed.
Yeah, they already have
So
these.
they could do Geonosis. I mean, she was involved in the battle of Geonosis.
Yeah, that's
they
true.
could do pretty much anything
We just
with
want
pairing her hero with a DLC map. But we don't know if she's in the game yet or if she's
Yeah.
going to be part of the DLC plans. We have no idea. But it would be cool to see her in the game. And,
I say-
I wish they'd bring Natalie Portman back to voice her.
Oh, that would be so.
You know why? Because then I can meet her at the studio.
Yeah, we almost, man, we almost got to. That would be so neat. But also, Geonosis.
Yeah.
Seeing that huge battle, you would see a ton of vehicular warfare with that
Yes.
one, and I would hope that maybe they could make the LAAT controllable
Yep.
more
Yep.
on such a huge map space.
Speaking of LAAT, who wants to see the LAAT?
do.
So let's go over to the LAAT in action, guys. And the LAAT is a reinforcement.
Yes, it is. So you basically earn those battle points.
Yep.
You work your way up to the point where you can unlock the LAAT.
And the LAAT, it's on rails, if you will. So you don't control its movement necessarily. So it's like the U-wing, which I don't think that's a bad thing because it prevents players from, you know, crashing it.
But
I do eventually want to see them
Yeah.
upgrade it, though.
Yeah, that
in
is the
the
thing.
future.
I do hope that they
I wanna see-
have a map or something
Yes.
where you can fully control.
Yes, I would like to
LAAT.
see like a map like Geonosis where you can
Yeah.
fully control it, load up your squad, go
Man,
across the
that'd be
map.
so cool.
But this works perfectly for Theed. It really works well.
It does.
And you can go around the map and pick off enemy units down below. And
And that
right
would-
now,
Okay.
it's pretty weak against flying units.
Yeah.
But they are going to hopefully buff it. You know,
Yes.
when the beta comes out tomorrow.
Buff it up. That's what I say.
Buff it
Make
up.
it more powerful. We want to be
Yeah,
dominating.
and
in the
Gaming
skies.
Boy says, this looks awesome. Yes, it does.
Yes.
Yes, and Ninja wants to know, how are they playing the beta now? Well, this is, again, it's pre-recorded. So it's
Yeah.
from the beta event we attended in Stockholm, Sweden. But this is footage of the beta. We're not trying to mislead you at all. This is actual footage of the beta. This is what you guys will be experiencing tomorrow. This is pretty much never before seen gameplay right here of the LAAT in action. So that's pretty cool.
And Alex, thank you so much for the support and sending that in. Means the world to us that you guys are doing that. That is
Yeah, that's awesome.
crazy
Thank
to
you.
us. And you know, for sticking with us throughout the years, you know, through Battlefront, and then of course we've been covering all of the movies. We're covering The Last Jedi, which, by the way,
Yep.
mentioning The Last Jedi, we will be seeing a trailer October 9th during Monday
Now, is that
night.
officially confirmed?
That's confirmed, I believe.
Okay,
Yes,
was that
that's
confirmed? Okay,
confirmed.
because we're trying to keep up on the news. I know
Yeah,
that
that's
Mark
very
Hamill,
much confirmed at
Mark
this point.
Hamill pretty much tweeted out something about
Yeah, that's
like
happening.
pay attention to October 9th.
Yeah, and I think they
So,
further confirmed
yeah.
it recently. So, yeah, look out, guys, for that trailer. We will have a breakdown and hopefully the full trailer here on Star Wars HQ for you October 9th, around that time.
Yep.
So things are about to ramp up big time for Star Wars, and then hopefully we get more details about Star Wars Rebels Season 4. We're going into the final season for Rebels, and then what's next for the TV series? You know, Dave Filoni, he has made comments that, hey, he would like to maybe do a live action, something live action.
Yeah.
He's, you know, just speculating, of course, giving his opinion. But man, hopefully we hear news about a live action TV series, and I think that would come around 2019, just in time for Disney's new streaming service. So
Yeah.
they're doing something like Netflix. So I think they would want something that's absolutely mind-blowing to go with this new streaming service, and I personally theorize that it would be something Star Wars related that they would announce. Hey, with Disney streaming, you will also get this amazing Star Wars TV series.
Yep, exactly.
So I'm hoping that happens.
Evan had a question.
Did he know?
They want to know, do you guys think they'll release a season DLC for just full-out Clone Wars content, like new maps, vehicles, and heroes, things the community would like to see? I believe they will, because there's still so much stuff they could do with Clone Wars content. I mean, the Clone Wars has so much so many heroes, so many weapons, so many vehicles, so many locations. It's like an unlimited resource for the team at DICE, for the team at Criterion and Motive to work with. So I think they can do a lot more with the Clone Wars, and it would make a perfect season. I mean, guys, just think about it. They could release an entire hero pack of clone commanders. Or they could release something like that, and that still wouldn't even hardly touch the content of the Clone Wars.
Yeah, it's not.
You know?
It's just nuts how much content they could go into. And what's his name? One Tid?
I think, yes, donated.
Yeah, thank you so much for the donation. For sure. And then there were some comments over here from previous donators that I don't think we read off.
Okay.
So there's this one right here. I can't really see it very well. Can you? Let me see.
Where is it? Which one?
Daniel says,
okay.
Ray, hey guys, I love your videos. I have 2 questions. Do you have any new hero gameplay? And will we play other heroes other than Rey, Darth Maul, Han, and Boba?
So, yeah, that's a good question. We know that Yoda is in the game.
Yeah, not in the beta.
Not in the beta.
Yeah.
Not in the beta. But we know that Yoda is in the game that's playable. Now, we don't have a confirmed hero list just yet.
I did a video. It is a 10-minute video on the channel. And it's a breakdown of the recent trailer that released.
Yeah.
We did get to see a glimpse of Emperor Palpatine in there. So it seems like Emperor Palpatine is coming
Princess
to the
Leia,
game.
I think, was in there.
Kylo Ren is coming to the game.
Yep.
You got Rey, of course.
Yep.
And many others. Han Solo, Boba Fett. So there's a ton of heroes coming to Battlefront 2. 14 in all.
Yeah. So
That's
lots
double.
of heroes.
That's double.
That's a
more
lot.
than double
Yeah.
than what was seen in Battlefront 2. There was a really cool graph they showed during that trailer. It was like nearly triple the content than what Battlefront had. So that's really nice. And again, I go back to the fact that they've added 11 maps for the core game mode, which is super important for replay value and keeping players in the server. That is going to be so awesome and refreshing. Instead of just 4 maps, it's going to be 11.
Yeah. And hello, Kings of King. Welcome, welcome. And welcome everybody to the live stream. We definitely appreciate it. And you pointed out the dirt on the armor, which basically accumulates. We talked about that earlier. And it's really cool to see that on a Takodana. Here is the Flametrooper on Takodana. And if you're new to the live stream, we explained earlier that the Flametrooper is a reinforcement. So you have to earn battle points by either completing objectives or taking out enemies. And then you can use those battle points to basically buy the Flametrooper reinforcement. And isn't he cool? Watch this. He's going to take down this resistance.
It's the 1-2
trooper.
punch.
Yeah.
You soften him up
pretty
with
awesome.
the flamethrower. And then you get in there and get up close and personal. That's what I kind of should have done here. I should have been waiting directly by the door. And JDM757 says, hey guys, great content as always. Do you think that Anakin will be a dark side or light side hero? And thank you for the support, JDM. Very good question. You know, this is something I have been wondering.
Yeah.
And what would you guys like to see? And man, that is.
Oh man, personally,
I think he should be light side.
I think he should be light side. The reason
Yeah.
why is because in the Clone Wars movies, for the majority of the movies, he was a
Agreed.
light side character, and that's literally the only reason why I think that. And it would just be cool to see.
Yeah, definitely.
Because and another reason is this: we have Darth Vader. You know, he's a character that is a hero that is already dark side. So it wouldn't make sense if they decided to put Anakin in there. It wouldn't make sense to have Darth Vader and then dark side Anakin. It would be weird.
Oh, sure it would. No, I'm just kidding.
but they still need to work on how they would get around if Anakin was a light side hero. They have to prevent him from going up against Darth Vader. So that's a
Yeah.
whole issue in itself.
Or
How would you guys deal with that in the chat?
I would add Anakin as the dark side, piggybacking on Darth Vader.
That'd be ridiculous.
And then people would be really screaming. It would be the most ridiculous looking thing ever.
I guess there's a way.
But
Or there's
hey.
a will. There's a way.
But would you guys like to see a mode that's kind of like a Legends mode or Legends area in the game that you can go into and basically freeform it? Have fun. Have fun with heroes versus villains and make some really crazy matches like Kylo Ren versus Darth Vader and stuff like that. I personally think that would be very, very cool to kind of sandbox it and have some more creative freedoms. Who's better? Who's the best
Yeah.
Sith of them all, and do some amazing stuff
And
with that.
Thank you to Jonathan for the donation. Let's see if he had a question real quick. I should be refreshing this real quick.
Dr. Duck yourself did. So
Okay.
He
yeah,
says,
what's this question?
guys.
But thank you, Jonathan, for the donation.
Yes,
there.
thank you,
Definitely.
Jonathan. Definitely. Dr. Duck yourself says, guys, you are the best. I wouldn't be getting Star Wars Battlefront if it wasn't for you. What's your guys' opinion on the Tri-Fighter and how there is a sort of haze on the interface for airborne vehicles?
So that's a good question. So the Tri-Fighter is a very fast ship.
Yeah.
It is weaker on the health side. I do kind of wish they'd buff it a little bit on the health side, but it's extremely fast, so they do have to balance it out. With the haze, I think you're talking about the outer edges of the screen, and I believe they're doing that to replicate the speed of the Starfighter. I
like
personally like it.
Yeah, I like
I've never had any issue with it.
I like
And we can go to the
facts.
Tri-Fighter, so that way you guys can see what we're talking about here.
Yeah, I think they
And,
did.
the Tri-Fighter is right here.
I don't know if he's talking about the first person
Let's see.
perspective,
Maybe
where
he is
there's
talking
kind
about
of a
first person.
film over it, and
That's
it's
probably
orange.
accurate. That's probably accurate
that's
to
probably-
what it looks like.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all.
Yeah, I
I think
don't
that's
mind that at
very
all.
cool.
And you can see around the edges, you can see this kind of vignette. Is that how you say it, vignette?
No one knows
Around
what
the
that is,
edges?
Ryan. Only you know what
And
that is.
here's the inside copy with the red. It's a Photoshop term. You can see right here on the outside of the edges, kind of a black area,
Yeah,
which I
darker
like. It kind
drop
of
shadow, I guess
represents
you could say.
speed. It's kind of making you focus on the center of the screen.
Yeah, I don't mind it at all. I think it's very cool. It indicates that you're using your boost at times. And oh yeah, Rex Beast was wondering if we would see Snoke in the game, and I haven't really even thought of that. We are getting Emperor Palpatine, it seems. From the trailer, we saw a little bit of a glimpse of him. So it would be cool to see Snoke in his gold robe, and maybe his throne room, which we should be seeing in The Last Jedi. So yeah, they have a lot. There's, again, Ryan pointed out previously that there's essentially endless content they could add to Battlefront 2.
Yes.
And and Snoke's throne room would be one of the maps that I think we would love to see.
Yep. That'd be so cool to see that. And so that's a good question. So Willogs, I don't think we've answered his question. So it says, I never got to see the interior of Darth Maul's scimitar. Will it allow you to go first person while flying? Yes.
Yes, it will.
And we don't have any footage of that here.
do
but
somewhere.
we will.
It's hidden.
We've seen it before, and it looks very cool.
Darn it, wish I could
And
show it to
you
you.
will get to experience it. So trust me, it does not disappoint. It's one of the coolest looking first-person views of the Starfighters.
Yeah. So you kind of get a sneak peek of how Darth Maul lives life
Yeah.
when in the combat
Yeah.
of the flying.
And let's take a look at the crates. So a lot of you guys were asking about the crates and the star cards. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. So in the game,
Where be those crates?
there we go. So remember, guys, when you go into the beta, don't forget to unlock what's in your crates. You'll get like daily crates and stuff. And in these crates are star cards. You can get weapons.
Poses.
Poses.
Yeah,
like,
MVP poses.
yeah, victory poses. And
Crafting materials.
right here is the supercharged Sentry Star card.
Mm-hmm.
What that does, again, is it simply replaces the Sentry ability with a supercharged Sentry for the Heavy class. And you can see it here in action. It's extremely powerful. It's explosive. And you can really use it to dominate and take down your enemy.
Yes, you can, and I just, I love the heavy. Like, anytime I play the game, I usually just click on the heavy instantly without thinking of it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of you guys will be big fans of the heavy, but at the same time, again, you could jump around the classes and experiment. And I think a lot of you will actually be interested in the Specialist class, by the way, because they have some brand new additions. You know, we always felt that the Specialist class was kind of weak coming out of EA Play.
Yeah.
And we gave that feedback, and then they've added so much to the Specialist class that you just really want to try them out. You've got the binoculars, you've got the EE4, which, as you guys may remember with Battlefront 2015 when they added the EE4, it was a beast, and it sure is still a beast. You pull that out, and then you get a speed boost, and then you get awareness, where you can kind of see through, I think you can see through walls with that ability,
yeah.
if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, some really cool things going on with the Specialist now, definitely.
Yeah.
And you can see the rolling, how the rolling has improved here.
Yeah.
It used to be the rolling was kind of, I guess you could say kind of glitchy. You would roll in place and then you'd like, what's going on?
Yeah.
But now they've really nailed down the rolling. It feels perfect.
And he's got that shield right here. And the shield is very useful, but you got to really watch your back when you activate that shield.
Yeah.
Because they can really sneak up on you.
Now this makes the enemies panic right here. The,
Kyle says this is old footage. It's not really old footage. This has never been seen before. Remember, guys, Takodana has never been seen before. This is from the beta that you guys will be experiencing starting tomorrow, October 4th. We were just flown out to EA to experience the beta before you guys, so that way we could share it with you early on our channel, and we've made some tips and tricks videos for you guys, some really detailed videos, so that way you can dive into the details of the beta before experiencing it and get ready for the beta and get that edge on your opponent. So I recommend you check out our channel here at youtube.com/StarWarsHQ to really, you know, take a look at the videos we've made, because we're releasing like tons of videos on our channel.
Yep.
And thank you, Cool Jedi 657, for the donation. They say, hey guys, amazing content like always. For the Kashyyyk map, will one of the Juggernauts be playable, and will the AT-AP be added as DLC? So that's a very good question. We don't really know, Cool Jedi, if the Juggernaut will be a playable vehicle.
But what we do know about the Juggernauts is that it was described on the Battlefront 2 website, is that you will be taking cover behind them.
Yes.
That some of them are destroyed.
Yep.
You'll be using them as cover, and I think that there might be some objectives near them. So it's going to make a really cool battleground. Not too sure if they're going to be playable. And the AT-AP being added as DLC, we don't know yet, but we will definitely keep you guys up to date. Like, whenever news drops, you better believe it, we will have it here on Star Wars HQ and keep you guys informed.
Yeah, so stay tuned for that, guys. And thank you again, Cool Jedi, for the donation. If you guys want to support us, we do have a link in the description there. And we definitely appreciate everyone who's donated so far.
Yeah.
And we just appreciate all of you
Yeah.
For supporting us anyway, of course, because we're doing this because we all love Star Wars. I mean, we love Star Wars Battlefront, and like we said earlier, the original Star Wars Battlefront from 2005 actually got us into Star Wars in the first place. So we are diehard Star Wars Battlefront fans.
Yeah, so we got a demo disc in the mail, and it said Star Wars Battlefront on it, and we're like, holy crap, we gotta try this. So we basically put the demo disc in, began playing on Indoor, and I think that was the only map available on that demo disc, and we just played it over and over again, trading the controller back and forth, and then that's how we were introduced to Star Wars, was through that demo disc, because they used to do demo discs through Xbox, and we were on the original Xbox. And if you go back to the original Battlefronts, it's still actually kind of good graphics to this day. It's really surprising what they were able to pull off on those older consoles. Let's see here, what time does So that's a good question. What time does the beta release on October 4th? I think it's super early in the morning, at least for us. So that would be early morning for anyone in the UK. Just watch out I'll try to find that out for you guys. Maybe I'll do a update video. But it's going to be super early in the morning because I believe a lot of this stuff drops like at 2 a.m. for us. And then I think that's more like 7 a.m. United Kingdom time. Let's see. Ultimate says, will there be a Stinger pistol? Did we play with the Stinger pistol? I'm trying to remember at EA Play. I'm thinking that there might be a Stinger pistol in the game, so don't take my word for it, but I believe there will be. Cameron Gaming says, will Anakin be voiced over by the Clone Wars version? And thank you for the support, Cayman. Not too sure about that, so I have no news about Anakin at all, but they have some very famous voice actors listed for Battlefront 2. You know, Darth Maul is voiced by Sam Witwer, who does the cartoons, of course, who does Rebels, who does the Clone Wars TV series. So my guess is that they would get someone like that for Anakin when it comes time. Let's see here. Cody says, do you think Jango Fett will be in Battlefront 2? That is the question, Cody. I'm not too sure. And if he's added, here's the question for you guys and Cody. If he is added to Battlefront 2, do you want to see him as a whole new hero? Or do you think he should just be a skin where he kind of replaces the Boba Fett skin? What would you guys like to see? I think that Jango Fett would have to be a new hero. That's my opinion. I think that he should have his own weapons and abilities, and they should make him unique to what Jango is, because he was. You know, he was Jango Fett. He actually managed to fight off and fend off Obi-Wan many times, which mad props to you, Jango, for that. Mickey says, Tusken Raider Special Trooper. That'd be very cool. What's cool about Battlefront, and one thing I love about it, is how you have all these reinforcements, like the Wookiee Warrior and stuff, that have a presence on maps like Kashyyyk and make it feel really authentic. So, that's really nice. So, let's see here. John Beach says he wants Cad Bane. A lot of you guys want more bounty hunters. It'd be cool to see like a bounty hunter pack added to the game or something like that down the road, where you do see all sorts of bounty hunters. I would like to see Ventress. I think Ventress would be a very cool Clone Wars era hero. I thought she was one of the coolest villains coming out of the Clone Wars TV series. And Ryan, welcome back.
I'm back.
Where'd you go? Did you get food?
Had to get a pizza pocket. Real quick.
Had to get sustenance.
And a drink. I forgot my drink. So
yes,
guys,
Star Wars does rules.
What are you thinking of what you're seeing so far? What is your favorite thing that you've seen from the beta so far?
Yes.
Let me know in the comments. How about you, Robbie? I'm going to put you on the spot.
Oh, man.
What's your favorite thing you've seen in the beta so far?
That is so unfair. I think it's simple for me. It's this Takodana map.
Yeah,
like,
seeing the Flametrooper on Takodana, just seeing that, so
it
cool.
is just so stunning. When you guys see this on your screen, your jaw will drop. And thank you, Jonathan Ripley, for the donation. Let's see if he had a comment to go with that. Real fast. Yes, he did. He says, hey guys, love the channel. Is there anything you don't like about the beta content so far? Very good question. So I do think the LAAT does need to be buffed. That's one thing.
It needs improvement with the controls and the health, because it is too weak against air vehicles in particular.
Yeah.
It does have countermeasures for ground-to-air weapons, but it has no counter against air vehicles. Now, I like it. I love it because it's the LAAT. It's one of my favorite vehicles in Star Wars, and I'm not kidding. It's literally one of my favorite vehicles. So I'm thrilled that DICE put it in the game, but I think it needs just a buff. That's all.
Yeah, I think the Flametrooper also needs a little bit of a buff. Just a little bit.
Yeah, you guys will love the LAAT.
Yeah.
You guys are going to love it.
Yeah.
And I think as they listen to the feedback on the LAAT, it'll get better and better, because that's what DICE has been really good at so far. I mean, if you look at how they've taken your feedback from the original Battlefront to Battlefront 2, it's a huge leap.
Yeah, you can tell they're listening. They've added classes, the Clone Wars. They've supported the main game mode with the 11 maps. We're going to be seeing a single-player campaign and then offline content.
Yep.
And one thing I really do like is that they aren't merging the space battle stuff with the Galactic Assault.
Yeah, because in the original Battlefront, when they released the Death Star DLC, you'd go from flying to going inside the Death Star to the Death Star trench run. Now, it was cool at first, but when you started playing it more and more, you started realizing that players were being forced to fly.
Yeah.
And I think that was a big issue, especially with us. We were really vocal on that at that time.
Yeah.
And we really did enjoy the Death Star DLC, but that was our gripe about the Death Star DLC.
It should always be an option to fly, like in the core 40-player game mode. You should never be forced.
And they really listened to our feedback. And in Battlefront 2, you have Starfighter Assault, which is all space battles. And then you have Galactic Assault. Now, Starfighter Assault, I still want to see the ability to land on ships.
Yeah, that would
and
be
get out of the
cool.
ship or do something like that. I know, I'm hard to please. But we Star Wars fans, we're extremely hard to please. And I think that DICE has done an awesome job dealing with us fans and doing a good job doing their best to please us. And, you know, it's just the way it is. We are passionate about Star Wars, guys, and it's not putting blame on us for anything. It's just who we are. We love Star Wars. We want these features in the game. We want to be able to land on ships. We want to be able to do all that stuff in Star Wars Battlefront 2. And DICE, so far they're doing an awesome job listening to our feedback.
We want it all.
Yeah, we really want it all.
Everything.
We want it all. But, yeah, welcome again, guys, to the live stream. If you're new, be sure to subscribe to us by clicking on the subscribe button and turn on notifications. And then don't forget to hit that like button. Looks like we're at 2,391 likes. Can we get up to 2,500 likes? Is it possible?
That's crazy. Yeah, so Alex, the beta is out for everyone on the 6th, and then for anyone that pre-ordered will get early access on the 4th. You guys will be seeing us live stream the beta constantly to this channel, believe you me, and celebrating with you guys. And we're going to be doing all sorts of fun stuff with you guys as well, so look forward to that.
Yep, exactly. And Wookiees sound amazing. Yep, Potamon Verl says, Wookiees sound amazing. Yeah, they do. When he throws the grenade, he lets out that roar, which is pretty cool. I love it. And Bosk Gaming wants to know, what is your favorite map so far in the beta? For me, gosh, now that's a tough one. That's a very tough question. If I had to choose...
Oh, man, I don't know if I could choose.
I don't know if I could choose.
Because, you know, we
hard.
played so much Naboo Speed and stuff, and we played a lot of that. You know, Takodana is brand new. I think I'm going to be playing a lot of that during the beta, but they're both so good. Like, the design of them is excellent. I think they've managed the choke points very well. They're not overwhelming players too much with the choke points, so I think, I don't know, for me it's a tie.
Yeah, for me, I agree, because both maps offer a lot, and what's really cool is both maps are from different eras. And thank you, Reman6000, for the donation. Definitely appreciate that. That's very nice of you, and let's see if he left a message real quick.
Let's find out. He did.
Yep.
He says, hey guys, keep up with the great content. I can't be the only person who wants to see Palpatine with his lightsaber.
Oh yeah, that would be so cool. And that was definitely one of the most requested features in the original Star Wars Battlefront. And I agree. I really want to see Palpatine with his lightsaber. I know he didn't use it too much, but he did use it against Yoda.
Yeah,
that's the scene that always comes into my head, of course, and he should definitely have a lightsaber.
Yeah, and if he doesn't have a lightsaber at launch, it would be very cool if they added it during the, like, if they did a Coruscant type season. And they're like, hey, now Emperor Palpatine has a lightsaber, and now you could really face off against Yoda at the Senate building.
Yes.
Man, that'd be cool.
That'd be so cool.
I hope there's the Millennium Falcon. You can see the detail there on the Millennium Falcon. Falcon or Falcon? No one knows.
And Will T Gaming wants to know, what is your favorite weapon? Well, I really do like the WMB that the heavy class carries. And then I also do like the CR2. which is pretty cool.
And the new EE4 for the specialist class is a beast.
Yep, and that is more of a ability now, believe it or not. So it's equipped with an ability, which is interesting. And I don't know about the other weapons. I need to still experiment with more of the assault weapons, of course. But
yes, you do.
Those are my favorites. Favorite class. So Johnson family wants to know favorite class. Mine would have to be. I really like the assault and the officer right now because this is officer gameplay that you guys see. The officer is really good at supporting the team with that battle command ability, which basically buffs the team and will prevent them from taking as much damage. And then he has the turret ability as well.
I think
the only drawback is his pistol is a little bit smaller, but still powerful.
Yeah, I think it depends on the situation. This is one game where you kind of have to adjust your tactics depending on what's going on. So if you want to really defend, I think the heavy is great for defending. And then going on the attack, the assault is great for that because of his vanguard ability. He can equip that, double his speed basically, get up close and personal and get in there to the objective. And then the specialist is great for if you're in a situation where they're kind of camping, or if you can't see them, you could use the binoculars and then scope them out, and then the team will be like, okay, there they are. And then you guys as a collective can try to outflank them.
Yeah, and JV City 72 has a very good question. They want to know, do you get all weapons, or are there hut contracts? So you can unlock weapons through crates.
Wait, can you unlock actual weapons through crates?
Yeah, you can do that. Yep, they show up in crates.
Oh.
Yep, they can actually show up in crates in the game. I think it shows up here. We can go to when you open up a crate here. It actually shows, I believe it will show the FWMBK.
Is it a different version of it, though?
Let me take a look here. That's a good question.
I don't think I ever unlocked an actual weapon during my time.
I believe
I was unlocking stuff like...
I'll have to check.
I think you're actually right. Now that I think about it, I upgraded a different version of it. Oh, that's cool.
So you can get it in crates. Now this is the star card that we've been talking about a lot. This is the supercharged star card. But we'll go back to that screen here in just a second, which will show that the FWMB's in there.
Do we highlight it here in just a moment?
Right
okay,
there.
good. So it's a common weapon.
So you can unlock weapons, guys, from crates.
Nice.
Now, you can level them up as well, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And we're going to go into more details on the weapons, but that's just one way you can do that.
That is very cool. I completely forgot about that one.
Yep.
Somehow.
Let's take a look at some Theed gameplay with the heavy class on Theed throwing the impact grenade and getting the direct hit. That was pretty awesome. And yeah, guys, let us know what is your favorite map in the beta so far from this footage. Do you like Theed, or do you like Takodana? Let me know in the comments below. Let us know.
I cannot wait to also see Camino and then Kashyyyk, I will say. I can't wait to see some of these maps that have been announced. We've got Star Killer Base to look forward to as well. That's going to be one of the new era maps, and I think they've done a great job with the variety of maps in the game. So they've spread them out enough, and I think they've made a lot of people happy. There's going to be new versions of Indoor. Indoor is going to be at nighttime. You're going to be stealing an AT-AT as a rebel.
Insane. I cannot wait.
And then we're going to be seeing Tauntauns on Hoth.
Yep.
Which we have not seen. We've seen some teases of that, of course, but we have not seen full-blown gameplay. I want to see the full-blown gameplay of Tauntaun, like a squad of Tauntauns going in there. And there was artwork, by the way, showing a Tauntaun racing alongside an AT-AT, and it looked like the soldier was throwing some sort of thermal detonator or something onto the AT-AT legs. Now that would be a very cool way to take down the AT-ATs, is to have to get on Tauntauns, chase it down, and arm, bombs on its legs. I'm hoping that is actually how it turns out.
And Joshua says, I like both maps. They all look amazing. Spastic says, Yavin 4. Fried Pizza says Theed.
Someone likes banana cheese.
I saw that. Now that's not a map. Not that I know.
What map is that?
And looks like Mini Wolf Gamer likes Takodana. Star Wars junkie like Steed. So it looks like split in half. And
the beta is almost here, Luca.
Yep.
Early access begins tomorrow, and then it opens to everyone on the 6th.
And Mickey says only if you can hide inside tauntauns. That'd be so cool, just like Luke Skywalker.
That would be hilarious. You just pop out, start sniping everyone, go back in. That would actually be a cool game mode. So what you have to do is you have to survive the winter storm.
I know.
And go from Tauntaun
it's
to
a battle royale style
like,
game mode.
You go from Tauntaun to Tauntaun, and as you go along, you know, your health is degenerating.
Yeah.
Then you have to get into the Tauntaun and regenerate it and warm up, and then you move on to the next Tauntaun.
That'd be so ridiculous.
Be a little bit weird, maybe.
But right now, watch this, guys. We're going to use the Vanguard ability for the Assault class and take out these guys.
And that was actually me, Robbie, doing that.
No, that was me. That was me, Ryan.
I'm just kidding. That's
Robbie
Ryan.
will take all my credit.
That's Ryan's gameplay. Remember when he showed me that for the first time? I was like, holy crap.
But I did get help from one of my teammates to pick off some of them.
Should have taken all the credit.
And yeah, this is Galactic Assault mode, guys, on Theed, which is one of the biggest. It is the biggest mode in the game. So it is going to be a very popular mode, if not the most popular mode in the game. And I'm glad that they're kind of not overdoing it on how many modes they have.
Yeah.
They're really focusing on the core modes this time, which is letting them release more maps per mode. Because, get this, guys, Galactic Assault will have 11 maps. That is insane, because I think Walker Assault in the original Battlefront had 4 at launch. And that was the biggest complaint, was there wasn't enough content. Now we have, like, what, quadruple the content in Battlefront 2. And it's just incredible.
It is, indeed. And we will also be seeing Mos Eisley as well.
Oh,
we haven't talked about that one too much.
Yeah.
So that one should be good. And I think we're going to be going into the Cantina. By the description on the website, they mentioned the Cantina. So it sounds like it's going to be very CQC and very intense. And they also mentioned the Land Speeder is going to be a vehicle on there. And I cannot wait to try out the Land Speeder.
Yeah, the Land Speeder is going to be so cool to see. And I really hope it's similar to the Combat Land Speeder. I don't think it's going to be too similar, of course, because the Combat Land Speeder in the original Battlefront was kind of like enclosed and kind of like a tank. But I'm very curious to see how...
We'll have weapons.
Yeah, we'll have weapons. That's what I'm trying to say. We'll have weapons on it. We'll have onboard weapons. We'll have to see. But,
or will it be just like something where you ram people?
And Raptor says, 11 maps? Wow, that's going to be awesome. Yep, so 11 maps at launch. So, guys, we have a lot to look forward to just at launch. And then get this. In December, we're going to have another map. The crate map. And then the Dakar map.
I cannot
it's just
wait
gonna
to
be
see
nuts.
that crate map, man.
It's going to be awesome.
The crate map looks like it's going to be something special.
And
we have to see the, they released new Last Jedi artwork or a screenshot of the turrets.
Yeah.
Entrenched there. There's a trench. It's kind of similar to Hoth in some ways, but it's a desert, and the Resistance seems like they're holding out there.
And if you guys are new to the stream, remember, we are giving away a copy of the Star Wars Battlefront 2 Deluxe Edition with a Force FX lightsaber, which this is a premium lightsaber. It's like $150 to $200. So this thing is an awesome lightsaber. And if you want to enter this contest, simply subscribe, like, and comment with hashtag Battlefront 2 to enter the contest. Again, subscribe, like, and comment on this video with hashtag Battlefront 2. And good luck to all who enter the contest. It's just one way we like to get back to the community. And of course, we have more contests in the future. So stay tuned for those announcements soon. But guys, thanks again for supporting us, of course. And let's take a look at some more gameplay. This time we're going to go ahead and head over to one of my favorite gameplay clips, the reinforcements. The Flametrooper. This is the First Order Flametrooper in action. And this guy is so cool. He just looks so cool. And he looks so real. I mean, the graphics in this are off the chart. And let's take a look here to see what everyone's saying. Everyone's leaving their comments. Battlefront 2. And I'll have to turn down that music. Sounds like it's a little bit loud. But, yeah, watch this. Boom. If you haven't seen that clip. Looks like the Flametrooper goes all melee on that guy. And he's utilizing his flamethrower to really push back the enemy and keep them at bay. But this guy's making a mistake, guys. He's trying to come up on the Flametrooper. And it looks like he got the best of the Flametrooper. I know the Flametrooper, I think, might need a little bit of a buff.
Yeah, he does.
And I think he might be buffed by the time you guys get to play with him in the beta, hopefully. But I'm curious to see what you guys think about the Flametrooper. And
I'm wanting to see custom games where you can do all-out Flametrooper warfare. Where it's
oh my gosh, that'd be
20
nuts.
Flametroopers going at it.
Can you imagine that?
That would be freaking hilarious.
That would be insane.
It'd be very cool if they could pull something off like that where you could do like more custom games and stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So, Shane says he hopes the beta drops at 12 a.m. tonight. I think it's going to be more like 2 a.m. for us or something like that. Or
yeah, it's going to be super early.
It's going to be super early. So
And,
we will be streaming the moment the beta drops, by the way.
Yeah, yep.
So look forward to tons of streams, guys, and celebration with you and everyone. Let's see here. Alex says, does every trooper specialist have the same hitbox, or is everything different? I would think that the Flametrooper here, of course, would have a bigger hitbox because of
the pack
and everything. Yeah. But with the droids, now that's the good question. I think that they've managed to make the droids pretty much the same as the Clone Trooper somehow. I'm not too sure how it all works because they're super skinny. And you would imagine that they would be kind of harder to hit, but that's just not the case. So it is balanced, thank goodness. I don't want it to be so off balance to where you can't hit a droid, but it's super easy to hit a clone trooper if that is not the case.
Yeah, exactly. And Redneck Sniper wants to know, are we getting clone commandos? I
hope so.
There's been rumors on that, but we're not sure yet. We really want, this is something that we've been making videos on, and we really want to see clone commandos in the game. It would be so cool to see them appear in the game somewhere. We're not sure if they'd be considered reinforcements or what they would be, but my guess they fit the reinforcement role perfectly. So guys, let me know what you guys think.
You know, I just thought of something about the Flametrooper. I'm wondering if he's going to be on the indoor map, because can you imagine what he would look like at nighttime, lighting up the environment?
Oh man, that'd be so cool.
You could like sneak up on someone and then you would just see all of this light, like flurry of flames all over the place. That'd be very neat, seeing the forest on fire at nighttime.
Yeah.
We'll see if that happens or not, and I'm wondering if what reinforcements indoor will have, and we'll let you guys know, because it seems like the reinforcements will be different from every map, because we didn't see the Flametrooper on Naboo.
Oh, no, we didn't. So
as you can see, the Flametrooper is kind of...
they are kind of limited to certain maps, it looks like, which makes sense.
I really like that.
I like that, because it would be kind of weird to see them on maps that they're not supposed to be on. It'd feel out of place.
Yeah.
And I think it's good that they're keeping some things true, to the era. I know that the heroes are cross-era right now, and that's a hot debate at the moment. But hopefully as they release more heroes or reveal more heroes, we get more details on that. And maybe, I don't know if they're going to eventually do it where they're not cross-era.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting to see. But regardless, they've done a good job making sure that everything is pretty much authentic to the Star Wars universe besides that.
So, how do I...
Here. Let's go ahead and go to the Wookiee Warrior. Sorry about that. Looks like it kind of...
I had a feeling that was happening. I just knew it.
Sorry about
Let's see here. Someone had a really good question. I'm going to try to find it and track it down. Let's see here. Bros at Battlefront says, have you guys heard any chance of 40 versus 40 in Starfighter like they did in the Battlefront 1 DLC? What is the player count? Isn't it,
I think it's 20.
24? Something like
I'd
that?
have to look at that, but...
and I think the AI fills it in to be 40. From what I remember. That is what I remember. So I'm taking a guess on that one, but I think that is the numbers for Starfighter Assault.
Okay.
It feels good. It feels like it's nice and balanced.
Let's look at it.
One of you guys did ask about the maps. Does it feel like the maps are too big? Does it feel like they're empty? Because that was kind of the concern coming out of EA Play, and I think they've adjusted a lot of stuff with the boost feed at the beginning, because I'm not noticing that at all with the maps. Because you can see here.
Yeah, I think the maps feel great with the size.
Yeah.
Look at the leaves.
Yeah, look at those leaves
It's
going.
so cool.
Wow. The detail's insane.
Yeah.
You get distracted by the detail sometimes.
It's absolutely amazing.
But yeah, the maps feel great. I felt like the maps felt really good. Not too many issues with spawning, so wasn't overwhelmed with that. And I thought that their flow was great. Again, the choke points weren't bad at all, because sometimes there's some maps where they just have like an area where there's only one way in, and that's not the case with this.
And right here, the Wookiee Warrior is back in action. And if you guys haven't seen this gameplay yet, eventually I will go up against a Flametrooper. So it's going to be Wookiee Warrior versus Flametrooper here in just a second. And the battle is just as intense as you can imagine. And that battle, it did feel pretty well balanced between the Wookiee and the Flametrooper. And I just took that guy out with the grenade there. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, the thermal detonator.
Yeah, there's some really cool moments that can happen with the reinforcements in this game, especially when reinforcements go up against each other and run into each other on the map. It makes for some epic moments in the game.
I'm glad, though, that they're not too OP, because I felt like out of EA Play in some cases with the heroes, that they would come in and you could just stay the hero the entire time, and they've adjusted it so much to where everyone now has a chance to really play with the heroes, and everything feels nice and leveled and balanced to where it should be. And of course, there's going to be adjustments made throughout the life of the game, because they're really always listening to feedback. So
so that's pretty cool.
That's a huge bonus.
Now, you can try to stay alive as long as possible if you're really
you can
good
really,
with the hero. Because
see, again, it goes back to that skill. Like, the game is really skill-based.
You can fall back, and you can really use your team to make sure you have
here we go.
support. And here is the Flametrooper coming up against the Wookiee Warrior. An intense battle pursues. Oh,
poor Wookiee.
Man. This is intense.
He's kind of burning the rocks more than the Wookiee. Now you charged your bow.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you can do that, and you can use the multi-bolt ability, which is even more powerful.
I think that's what saved you, because you had some major splash damage on that one, so well done.
That was pretty awesome.
Nikas is the thermal imploder there.
Yep.
And he is surviving. This Wookiee is a hardy fella, for sure.
And eventually he is taken out.
No!
Unfortunately.
Poor Wookiee.
But it's pretty cool, this map, because it feels so organic. You know, it feels like a real forest. If you look at other games out there, they don't do a good job of portraying the land and the different elevations, and DICE has done a phenomenal job really replicating what land looks like with the divots and the elevation changes. It just looks so real.
Yeah, and I was watching that gameplay just a moment ago, and I noticed you weren't getting caught up on stuff.
Yeah, you don't get caught up on stuff.
I hate when that happens.
I know.
It is one of the things, if a game has it where you are having to look down at your feet and go and ask yourself, what is going on? Why can't I move? Then that's a problem, and you never have that issue really in Battlefront 2, and the maps just flow very well.
Yep. And let's see.
Was that a grenade?
Welcome to the chat, everybody.
Oh,
Welcome to the chat. And
yeah, there's all sorts of cool grenades.
Viewers wants to know, I wonder how many Jedi will be playable from the Clone Wars. We don't know that just yet, but I really hope that you know, moving forward, the Clone Wars is a big focus in this game. So hopefully we get a lot more DLC, free DLC of Clone Wars content. I know one of you guys mentioned earlier that you'd like to see a whole season related, dedicated to the Clone Wars. I would love to see that.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
That'd be so cool.
There's so many different Clone Wars maps they could tap into, and stories even. trying to think about the Clone Wars TV series. There are so many cool battles. And Mike-Ito was one from Battlefront 2 that no one really talks about. That would be pretty neat to see on the Frostbite engine.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy's getting shocked. See, when that happens when you're a hero, you're in pure panic.
Yeah.
So you've worked your way up, you finally get the hero, then you're getting shocked, everyone's shooting you. That is just the worst situation, so you gotta really be aware of your surroundings.
And like some lucky boy says, this looks so phenomenal, and welcome to the live stream.
Yeah, welcome to the live stream, man.
Welcome. And
really does
yeah,
look
it looks
good.
amazing. It looks just incredible. Maz Kanata's castle looks just like it did in the movie. And it's just so cool.
I really honestly can't wait to also see this map on the big 40-player game mode Galactic Assault, seeing Rey running around and Kylo Ren. That is going to be having flashbacks to Force Awakens. We were watching Force Awakens actually really recently, and you just realize the quality of these movies. It kind of hits you sometimes, because you go and you watch movies on TV, you see some like B movies, and you see so many movies releasing on Amazon Prime, and you're trying to find something, and then Force Awakens, you're like, yeah, there's a reason why this is popular and really good.
And that movie flows so well.
It does.
And you know, you don't want to stop watching it. That's the thing about that movie.
I just love the shot where Rey is sliding down the dune.
Yeah.
It's such a simple shot.
Yeah.
And you hear her theme song, which, by the way, you will be hearing theme music related to the heroes you play as. So when Darth Maul spawns in, you'll be hearing Dual Fates.
Yeah, that is so cool.
And with Rey, you will be hearing her theme song. So they've really paid attention to that sort of detail with the sound quality. Of course, that's DICE. They're like the best at sound.
And DT3 says Mustafar would be awesome.
Oh,
and
man.
oh my gosh, Mustafar, guys, like just thinking about what it would look like on the Frostbite engine, it's just something that has my mind blown right now, because it'd be amazing. It'd be amazing. I would love to see Mustafar, and I really did enjoy Mustafar in the original Battlefront game, so I really hope they release a Mustafar map.
Yes, of course. I mean, there's so much
So
potential. And, you know, Darth Vader's castle has been a hot topic. They can even have it where we can explore that down the road, maybe. Are we going to be... hopefully we see Darth Vader's castle in The Last Jedi or something like that. Because there's a ton of rumors about his castle appearing in future projects. Even Star Wars Rebels. There's rumors about that, too.
Looks like Tanner wants to see more of arcade mode. This is something we briefly touched on earlier, and this is the menu where you go in there, go to battle scenarios. You can choose between dark and light side, and in this case, we're going to choose Roger, where you can experience the different classes in the game, and you face off against waves of enemy AI, and this is a really good way to get used to the controls, the different classes, their different abilities, the weapons, the heroes, the reinforcements, before you jump into the multiplayer. So this is a really good starting point.
Yeah, and you can see there that there are like tiers of difficulty as well. And then you could also customize your experience in the full game. So there's a lot that they are doing with arcade mode, and hopefully they expand upon it down the road as well and continue supporting it, because it sounds like DICE is interested in supporting it post-launch. We will see what happens with that. But yeah, tons of different battle scenarios. You know, Darth Maul, for example, would have to get an X amount of kills within a certain time limit. But what we are seeing right here is the team battle mode.
Yeah.
And basically what you have to do is kill every enemy on the enemy team.
Yeah, so you'll also get to choose your class as well. And again, this is a really good starting point before jumping into the multiplayer to get familiar with which class you may feel suits your play style, because I know some of you guys are probably snipers, and then some of you guys are probably more into running gunning. So if you're a sniper, you'd want to go with the specialist class, of course. And if you like to run and gun, you could go with something like assault or even the heavy class. Now, if you like to support your team, go with the officer. You know, the officer's
exactly.
really good.
So it's really cool because you can also bring your multiplayer loadout straight into this mode. But look at this.
Yeah.
Bodies flying everywhere.
This is
so
insane right here.
it's a lot of fun too, you know. Of course you can up the difficulty, but hey, you can also just play it on normal and just wreck everyone and just have some mindless fun and just basically lose yourself in all of the chaos. So there's a ton of fun here.
For sure. And
59
we'll
troopers
take
remaining.
a look at some Darth Maul hero footage here in just a second. But you can see that you can really demolish the enemy team and really feel powerful in this mode. And this is the throne room on Theed. So if you're wondering what map this is the throne room on Theed.
Just
it looks
stunning.
It looks amazing. It's mind-blowing.
Yeah. I challenge you guys to also try shutting off the HUD when you go into arcade mode if you want an extra challenge.
Yeah, so, yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, if you want that hardcore mode, go into arcade mode. And again, you're seeing arcade mode right now. So if you just joined us, this is arcade mode. And,
Arcade mode.
Yeah, right now it looks like he is taking down a lot of enemies. And let's take a look at Darth Maul. So Darth Maul is also available in arcade mode. And this is a different type of scenario right here, where you can either choose Darth Maul, or you could choose the V2 RP rocket droid. So, again, great way to get familiar with the hero abilities and controls.
This is actually not arcade mode.
Oh, why is this showing?
This is
I'm sorry. Let's go back
sorry,
into
that's
here.
not arcade mode. That is
Let's do this.
Galactic
let's
Assault.
go
So
in
this
fast
is
mode.
arcade mode.
Yeah, this is arcade mode, and you can use the rocket droid. I apologize about that, but
That's on.
the rocket mode here took out all those clone troopers, guys. And again, this is a different scenario here, and we're gonna choose Darth Maul.
There we go.
Jump in there as Darth Maul.
Can
we
he
have
do it?
10 seconds.
I don't know. That's
10 seconds
That's
there.
really kind of. I don't think so.
And every time you take down clone troopers, it will basically increase the counter. So we have 2 seconds left, and
That
then
was
increase
close.
the counter. So
Yeah. So now we have 14 seconds. 9 guys to demolish here.
yeah,
Go 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 go. Let's
And
see.
it's
This
pretty
guy's around
addicting.
this corner somewhere. Yeah.
Go
Throw
in
your
here.
blade. I love how you can force grab. Yeah. There.
yeah. Look at that. Look
is
at all. Oh
insane.
man, that was awesome.
And I think we got a victory there.
then it goes
and there's
to
a
slow motion victory.
awesome slow-mo. You guys will love the slow-mo camera.
Yeah, that was just insane, guys. And let's see if we get more. I think we'll just keep on playing here, actually. Yeah, so
Yeah, just keep it playing.
we will reload that again, the footage there, and actually the footage will continue.
And here we go.
And here is the battle droid, the what is it, the
B2.
B2 RP?
Yeah,
the
rocket
B2
droid.
RP rocket droid.
Roger.
And don't you love the way he moves, guys? Isn't it cool?
You can tell he works out. Like, man, he's like
Everything, he works out everything but his legs. Legs are really small.
It's more upper body focus. And he is taking them down. It's definitely more challenging playing with the B2 over Darth Maul, of course. I think you
Yeah.
guys will see that, and I cannot wait to see what you guys actually accomplish in arcade mode, and what time you get overall.
Yep. And I love the feeling of slashing these clone troopers with that lightsaber. It feels just as good as it looks, and the controls are vastly improved with lightsaber combat compared to the original Battlefront.
Yeah, they can make
So,
a standalone game practically.
yeah, so it's really focused on the lightsaber combat. It feels so much more smooth. It doesn't feel as jarred. Like in the original Battlefront, you swing your lightsaber and it would kind of jolt, you know.
Yeah, they're
pause.
kind of more of a pause, so they definitely smoothed it. And I think also that's because they've gotten rid of a lot of that stun lock mechanic.
Yep.
So you don't get stunned as often in Battlefront 2.
Yeah. So if you guys are enjoying the hero gameplay, be sure to hit that like button. Can we hit 3,000 likes?
That would be mind-blowing.
Is it possible?
No
I think it's
one
possible.
knows.
I think it's possible.
No one knows. Only Obi-Wan knows.
Only Obi-Wan knows. And yeah, I love the effects on the rocket droid. Hell, when it jumps up, you can see the boosters in the back.
And Nell asks, can you preload the beta? I got a code. So, no, you can't preload right now. You will be able to start preloading. I think it's on October 4th.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's when the beta will become available for preload, and then early access begins October 4th for those that pre-ordered, and then October 6th is open beta time, guys. That's when everyone gets into the beta, and then we can all stress out those servers and test them out for DICE and get feedback. So hopefully
Yeah, this
everything
beta
works.
is massive. It's huge.
Yeah.
Again, it's got 4 modes in it. So you got Starfighter Assault, you have Galactic Assault, which is what you're seeing here. You have Strike on Takodana, and then arcade mode. So this is one of the biggest betas I've ever seen, and it just shows you how much effort DICE is putting into Battlefront 2, which is very exciting. And I'm really hoping that, you know, when the game releases, the launch is just beyond what they expect, and then a second round comes in when Episode 8 launches.
Yes. Yeah, so that's going to be awesome.
It's so cool to see new players coming up, never played Battlefront, and go, holy cow, this is amazing. And right here's the Tri-Fighter in action.
I'm curious to see how the Han Solo movie does as well.
Yep.
That'll be happening, is that spring 2018, as I recall? So, or have they moved that?
Yes, it is. No, they have not moved that.
They have not moved that yet, so
And-
I don't think they will.
Ryan Jacobson wants to know, will there be any Rogue One content? We've seen hints of it. We saw a screenshot of Yavin 4, and there's a U-Wing up there in the background. But there has not been any confirmation of anything else. We do know that Death Troopers are in the game, so of course that's from Rogue One. There's been little hints and elements of Rogue One content, but no word on if we're going to get heroes returning to Battlefront 2, like Jyn Erso or anything like that. But it would be cool to see that. It would definitely be cool to see that.
Yeah, it would be very, very cool. And of course, Director Krennic. You know, it's funny, I always say that Rogue One, I thought Rogue One, the story was more centered around Director Krennic and Galen Erso than anyone else. And I think it would be cool to see a standalone film just about those two characters, because for me, they were so memorable in that movie. And there were flashbacks back to Coruscant where they were together. I'm like, man, that's like an entire movie right there. The story of them on Coruscant, how they were friends and their family lives and everything like that. So I think there could be a lot of drama with that and dramatic stuff.
Yep, and Anna does bring up a good point. She says Maz Eisley has a U-Wing. So yeah, Maz Eisley, the Galactic Assault version of it, actually has a U-Wing.
Wow, yeah.
That is an objective, but it's a down U-Wing. I mean, it's not down. It's actually in a hangar.
Oh, that's cool.
So
that'll be very cool.
That's going to be very interesting. That's a very good point.
Man, I cannot wait. Gonna be
And
awesome.
let us know what you guys think about the Hyena class bomber that you're seeing on the screen. This thing is a droid bomber, of course, and it's extremely versatile.
It is, yes, and it's really good at attacking ground units, and it is definitely more of your tank class type starfighter. You can take a lot of damage and withstand a lot in the skies, and then it's got to face off against those nimble fighters, so it might have more trouble with that, so it has some weakness in some area.
Yeah.
But I think its health really does make up for that.
Yep. And right now, do we have any more videos that we're releasing today on Star Wars HQ, by the way?
We've released 4 so far.
Okay.
So we might have more. I think we will have more. I'm wondering if I should do the nose part.
We'll see.
We will see.
Yeah, we will see. We got more videos coming up, guys, but we've already released 4.
Yeah,
and there's a lot of stuff to take a look at on our channel. So again, if you're new, check it out at youtube.com/Star Wars HQ. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, guys, and we're running that contest right now, the giveaway where you can win a copy of Battlefront 2 and a lightsaber as well. And, you know, good luck to everyone who enters. To enter the contest, all you have to do is subscribe, like, and comment with hashtag Battlefront 2. And, again, you may need to come back to this video when it's published, of course. But you can go ahead and comment with the hashtag Battlefront 2 now, because sometimes it does end up as a comment in the video. But, guys, good luck to all who enter. And we will be running another contest here soon, too.
Yes, we will. So, yeah, this is a way we want to give back to our community. We love you guys so much. You guys are like our extended family.
We love you
and,
guys.
We have appreciated how you have sat in on our videos.
Yeah.
And, of course, have supported us by giving comments. And, you know, we take a lot of your feedback to Stockholm with us and give feedback and say, hey, the community's really into this or that. And we really listen to you guys on a lot of stuff.
Yep, so we definitely appreciate your support, and it's really cool hearing what you guys have to say. A lot of the times, we're all on the same page with stuff. For instance, like, one of the biggest things people wanted to see was the LAAT in this game, and DICE responded. The LAAT is in this game, which is pretty awesome, guys, and I was thrilled to see the LAAT in the game, and I'll show some gameplay of that here in just a second. But right now, we're still taking a look at the Hyena-class bomber, and this was a nice surprise.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, this vehicle, honestly, I'm not too familiar with the Hyena-class bomber, but it's become one of my favorites.
It really does look like Battlestar has
it does.
Star Wars.
It does. It's a very, very cool vehicle.
I
it feels
like
a
the
Cylon. Were they called Cylons?
Yeah, yeah. I like the, what is it? The Tri-Fighter.
Oh, yeah, the Tri-Fighter.
I like the nimble vehicles. I think I'm more of a fan of vehicles that can move around quickly. Although they're a little bit weaker, I like that ability to go fast and get around, you know, debris and cover. Because a lot of these space battles that they have in the game offer cover points and stuff like that. So you can use them to get away and maneuver.
And Mantic's Entertainment did point out that the LAAT is on rails. Now, you know, one thing I would like to see in the future is the ability to, of course, have my team load up in it, transport them across the map. That would be cool.
Yeah.
But it works just like the U-Wing, which is pretty cool. And I think it fits certain scenarios because in a map like Theed, it would be, I don't know, it'd be very, very difficult to land.
I think so.
And
I mean, you can see how
problem-
cluttered it is down there, and then you would have the option to land on roofs.
Yeah,
which
to
would
change
make
the
it
whole
unbalanced.
gameplay. So,
So
there's a lot of stuff, a lot of mechanics that have to go into that. And I'm not trying to make excuses or anything for that not being in the game. Of course, I still really want to see that in the game. But trust me, guys, the LAAT, it's still a lot of fun. If you have fun with the U-Wing like I did in the Rogue One DLC, you will definitely enjoy the LAAT.
Although I think we both agree that it needs a buff. Down
Yeah,
the
it needs a
road.
buff.
I think it will get a buff. So
hopefully
it does. And then yeah, we might have been paused on that screen a little bit too long.
Sorry about
but,
that.
That's fine.
Here, let me get this gameplay.
But guys, thank you for joining us again. We see you all in the chat.
There we go.
We could say it, Raptor, but will we say it? May the Force be with you.
May the Force be with you always.
Always. Let me see.
And Finley wants to know, is the roll ability as spammy as the first game? It does not seem like that. It seems like you can roll twice or 3 times, and then it kind of delays.
Yeah, but if you roll too much, you will die. I mean, you have to be shooting back at some point, so...
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's something that will be...
And there's the LAAT.
Too much.
Yep.
Here is your Rocket Trooper. He's got that
awesome.
new move. I really, really like this specialist class. And I love how you can get up on the wall here, Game of Thrones style, for on the Takodana map, and we're seeing the specialist class. And you could also get up here with the heavy and rain down some suppressive fire as well.
Yeah, so right there was an example of how you can use the Hyena-class bomber too to take down ground forces.
Yeah, and suppress them. And the flamethrower is just absolutely...
Omega Cooper says, burnt Wookiee. It's not burnt, it's a little chewy.
Well, I'm going to remember that one.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. I like that. Oh, he rolled into the door. Everyone's trying to take cover as the resistance here is infiltrating Maz Kanata's castle, and that will really keep them back. Make sure you have the...
Yep, I know.
Let's see here. So,
yeah, and the officer is actually quite powerful. I know the officer has the pistol blaster. And I was kind of intimidated going up against other classes. And he's actually very powerful though, still.
Yeah.
But guys, let's see here. We're going to be wrapping up the live stream here.
Yes.
And we hope you really enjoyed the gameplay. Again, check out our channel at youtube.com/StarWarsHQ for a lot more gameplay that was just recently revealed, including the LAAT gunship. We got Wookiee Warrior gameplay, Flametrooper gameplay, Takodana. We got tips and tricks, everything a Star Wars fan can dream of.
More videos are going out, guys, so keep your eyes peeled to Star Wars HQ. We've got some amazing stuff coming up, so look forward to it. It's going to be a ton of fun, and we cannot wait for you guys to go hands-on with Battlefront 2. Finally in the beta, I cannot believe it. And to see your response and to hear your response. And we've got a donation here.
Okay, yeah, looks like Havenism donated. Thank you for that. Definitely appreciate it. They say, I've been watching you guys for a while, so I feel like I should give back for the amazing content. Definitely appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
That's really kind of you, and we really appreciate that kind of support. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's amazing that you've been watching for so long. You know, we've had people that tell us that they've been watching for like 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Even if you've just joined us,
it's like
of
a
course.
Star Wars family.
Yeah, welcome to our Star Wars family. But guys, again, thank you for watching. Stay tuned here to Star Wars HQ for more Star Wars Battlefront 2. Of course, we're covering The Last Jedi, all the Star Wars movies and TV series, and Star Wars Rebels Season 4. We will see you later, and may the Force be with you
Always.